All right, all right, all right. I think we're live. You know what's funny? I actually hit go live like a few minutes ago, and I've been talking to no one. I've legit been talking to no one right now. So I was like, damn, why is nobody joining my stream? I mean, I know I'm a new YouTuber, small, blah, 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 but I was like, damn, nobody fucks with me no more. That's crazy, man. But hey, it makes sense. We weren't actually live. Makes sense. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you don't mind. It always helps the algorithm. You never have to spend a penny. But hey, all I ask is consider subscribing and like the video. That's it. Hey, you know what? Dislike the video. I don't care. It don't matter. Algorithm doesn't care. If you dislike it, it still counts. 22. What's up, everybody? So I just finished the Rudy video. I was hoping it was going to be what I wanted to do. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was hoping we could like watch it and react to it, but then I started watching it and it's nothing, man. It was just honestly, it was just his clickbait, which I get. I'm not mad about. It is what it is. Everybody clickbaits. I get it. But it was just the title. The title was for Rudy. We could talk about it. Let's wait till everybody gets in. But basically, it said Ascended Heroes is king. So I was like, yeah, we're talking Pokemon. Been watching Rudy for years and years and years. He's really good about talking for like long periods of time about Magic and like other TCGs. Pokemon these days, unfortunately, it's like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then he'll talk about Magic and like other TCGs, and you're kind of like, God, can we get a full Pokemon video? Yeah, basically the TLDR, to be honest, no shade, just letting you guys know. Basically, Ascended Heroes is super popular in King, and Perfect Core is not, but it was mostly like other TCGs, so it was a couple sprinkled in Pokemon things here and there, but I just saved you the whole video. That's it. No details, no like anything crazy. I mentioned 151 very briefly, but like I said, I was hoping we could all watch it and react to it, but there's really nothing to react to. You just, like I said, it's mostly an advertisement for the other TCGs, unfortunately. Like I think the new Magic one is Strixhaven and Weiss, and I don't know, some other sorcery or some crap. I don't know. I don't know anything about that stuff, but yeah, it's all good. So, how's everybody doing? I almost didn't stream tonight, but I finished early. We tomorrow are gonna have my boy TRJ. What's up, dude? 813. What's up, bro? Tomorrow we're gonna have the biggest collection we've ever had times 2. Yeah, so very cool. Tomorrow in the morning, confirmed. The guys meet me bright and early. He's got to meet me bright and early because my son's soccer game is around 11. So I want to make sure to be there for my kid. So we got to get the deal done. You're tired. It's 8:22. Are you tired at 8:22? We got to make sure to get the deal done so that way I can still go to my kid's game. I like going to the games. Am I a soccer person? I'm not at all. But my son likes it, and it means a lot to him when I go. So we'll cheer him on. That'll be really fun. Everybody say good luck. Bye 151. I know. Isn't that crazy? Damn. You talking about this market? You're tired? What are you tired of? I don't get it, man. Like, the good times are good right now. You pretty much just buy something, you wait a couple days, a week maybe, it goes up, and at that point you can either keep holding or you can just take profits. And man, this market's, I mean, it's annoying not getting a lot of product, I'll be honest. That part's really annoying, but just see the same people get more and more product or grow. So you got to ask yourself, like, is it the market or is it me? That's what I would ask myself. If you can't get product, what are you doing wrong? Because there's a lot of people who are getting product right now, and I mean, I'm getting product. I don't like paying up as much as I am, I'll be honest, but I mean, there's tons of product. You go on eBay right now, you go on TCG, you go on my store, you go on QnA's, you can go on anybody's store. There's tons of Pokemon out there. There's not a limited supply. It's just, it might not be the price you want, but there's tons of Pokemon, man. Marcus, you must keep buying. We need you. Bro, you to go for the consistently being here. Well, thanks, man. I'm definitely not the GOAT. We just hit 3K subs. We're growing every day and we learn every day. And that's all you can do, man. Try to entertain you guys and have some fun. And things have been going really well for the YouTube and the store and just the Discord. Make sure you guys join the Discord. It is at the moment 100% free. There is a members like channel, but it's nothing crazy. I just give you guys a heads up and just my thank you. You know what I mean? So I let you guys know like, here's I already showed the collection to everybody that's a member in the Discord. Not a member of the Discord, but a YouTube member, right? So the least I could do, let you guys get first dibs. 99% of the time, the members don't buy anything, which is totally cool. But I like to give them a heads up. And hey, when I restock stuff, I always try to give them, a little bit of a heads up before everybody else. The least I could do to give thanks to them. But I don't think anybody's a member of mine for that, from my understanding. I think they just really like what we're doing. It's kind of like Patreon, but a little bit different, right? Yeah, so that's my thank you to them. Let's see. Joey, the pockets are getting thin. Oh man, I feel you on that. I feel you. Someone's got to make a 24-hour DJ Poke Center rambling to go to sleep. Oh man, when I was young, I used to do 24-hour streams like it was nothing. To be honest with you, my record's 36 hours on Twitch. 36 hours. And honestly, I could have kept going. It was just my chat was like, DJ, you need to go to bed, bro. You've been up for 36 hours. And I was like, all right. You guys think I should? And the people were paying me money to go to sleep, bro. Like for real. Not because they're bored of me, but they were like concerned. Yeah, I did 36 straight hours, no nap, no sleep, no nothing, bro. Playing Diablo 2 on a ladder reset. I was like, that was like the music I'd play on Twitch, like some techno shit. I was number one in the world. I'm not kidding. So I didn't want to go to bed. So if you guys have ever played a game like Diablo 2 or I don't know, some kind of ladder system, I was literally number one on planet Earth. So I was petrified to go to sleep because if I go to sleep, when I wake up, I'm going to be like number 2 or 3 or 4 in the world. So I was, like I said, 36 hours, bro. I was just number one on planet Earth. I had like 300-400 viewers and shit on Twitch. Everybody's rooting for me. Oh, you got to keep going, bro. You got to keep going. So I went to bed for like 4 hours. That was it. I woke up number 8. I was pissed, bro. I was so pissed. So I was number 8. We were talking about the whole planet, guys, like planet Earth. I woke up at number 8. And then I did like another 20-hour stream. And I got it back up to like number 2 or 3. But like some of these tryhard sweaties, bro, they didn't even go to bed. And I was like, fuck, man, I did 36 hours straight. Like, how long did these people stay awake? And I'm guessing people, because I was like number 1 on Twitch for Diablo 2 at the time. This is before Resurrected. Like way before, like years. I'm really OG Diablo 2. And I'm guessing people were like watching my stream on their second monitor or listening to it. So they're like, okay, as long as I stay awake more than DJ, I'll surpass them. And then I ended up not getting even top 10 for the ladder. And it was tough, man. It was tough, bro. No, meth? No, bro. I was just young. And had Red Bulls, bro. Dude, I used to, we'll get back to Pokemon in a second. I used to freaking buy like a 24 pack of Red Bull when I was young, bro. And we would stream and we'd have fun, man. It was good times. I had some great years. I was very competitive. But anyways, Pokemon. So now that a good amount of people are here, my plan for today was definitely a lot different than it looks like the execution. So Rudy, I planned on watching this with all of you. We could clip through a little bit of it. I'm going to tell you it's not worth watching. Like if you think you're going to get a Pokemon video, unfortunately, there's some Pokemon sprinkled in, but I was hoping to watch this entire thing with you guys. But like I said, there's a little bit of Pokemon, but it's mostly magic. And, it's called Ascended Heroes is King. So I was like, hell yeah, let's react together. Let me know if you guys can hear this, because if you can't, then that would be awkward. So let me know. Let's play a little bit of it, that at least the parts that are Pokemon. Oh, that was awkward. Hold on. Is it muted? Why don't I? Huh. I can't even hear that. Can I hear myself? Can't. What the hell? What the hell's going on? Why can't I hear anything? Okay. Well, that sucks. What the hell? Something muted? Huh. I don't know why I can't hear sound. Let me try a different website. Give me a moment. Maybe because I I can hear sounds in my Go XLR though. No, it says it's playing sound. Huh. Okay. That's weird. Let me see something. Let me unplug my Go XLR. How about now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Let's see if I can hear something now. Is my headphones? What the hell is going on? You guys couldn't hear anything either, right? Whoa. That's actually crazy. What the heck? Okay. Well, that's I wonder what the heck is going on. Oh, it says my Go XLR failed. Oh, that's nice. I can hear sound effects though. Hmm. What the heck? Why do I hear sound effects, but I don't hear anything through my ear all of a sudden? Okay. Huh. LOL. So scuff stream. Let's just pump AH and Priz. Yeah, feel free. You didn't hear the sound effects. Yeah, well, you never hear the sound effects for some reason. I wonder if there's some setting right now. I apologize for this. Speaker. Let's do chat. You hear this? Hello, hello, hello. All right, fuck it. Yeah, I apologize. This did not go at all as the way I planned it, but it is what it is. It is what it is at this point. Well, what's up, Krabby? Good to see you, buddy. You've been on the grind. I respect the hustle, man. Long and short, Rudy's video, age, goated, classic, collection, goated, frizzy, goated. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I think I got it. I hear sound now. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We might be able to get this to work. That was kind of like the point. Oh yeah. Can you guys hear that? When I just had that sound, I think we fixed it. My computer for some reason muted all sounds. That was weird. Could you guys hear that real quick for that 2 seconds? You hear that? You don't hear that right? Tell me you hear that. Tell me you hear that. Really? You don't hear that. That's actually crazy. Okay. Hmm. Good old StreamYards, man. You suck. That's so, but you guys see it at least. Huh. Hmm. Well, this is, if you're watching in the future, you might as well fast forward a little bit. Damn. Okay, fuck it. We tried. I hear it in my ear, but you can't hear it. I don't know. It's so strange. There's got to be a setting that I'm just not doing properly for whatever reason. I don't hear Rudy's hairy leg. Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. What can you do? I'm sure there's a way to play sound through it, but it is what it is, bruv. It is what it is. Yo, Cash Out Poppy, what's up, man? Some screen lets you share audio. Look for share audio check box on the next window. Is that why? Ooh, I wonder if it's the way I was capturing it. Anyways, so what have you guys been buying lately? What have you been investing in lately? What is up with all you beautiful people? Anybody buying that Ascend of Heroes life? Tell me if you hear this.
It's been a couple days. It's been a couple days. My name is Rudy. You're watching Florida Man Chronicles.
The grind is becoming more and more fun. I will say it is more fun on YouTube the more you actually get rewarded. And not like necessarily monetarily, though. Oh, you did hear it? You can hear it? Oh, shit. All right, back to what we wanted to do. Okay, so we're going to briefly look at this. Wait, this is capturing. Hold on. What the fuck is going on? Okay, now we're good. You guys said you could actually hear it. Okay, let's clip through this a little bit so we can discuss it. That's what I wanted to do today.
Well, as you guys can see from the background, we've been moving things to a bigger location, more security, more safety. And boy,
you can hear that?
been a few days.
Can we just admire how many warehouses of Pokemon he has? I swear he's shown this one recently, and there was way more Pokemon in here. Unless he just has another warehouse room that I don't know about. But I swear I've seen this room before from Rudy. And all this here was full of Pokemon. But I'm thinking he's been selling some stuff, or he's just moving some stuff. I don't know which one.
Been able to kind of hang out and talk with everybody, so let's go through it, shall we? I already did that. So, boy, do we have a lot of things to go over, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. You're watching the Timmy Empire. One Florida man's journey to risk his life on cardboard. Imagine 20 years ago going back and telling people, hey, I got an idea. Aliens. No. I got a better idea. I'm going to put my entire adult life and I'm going to take everything I have and bet that the future of cardboard is going to be the thing. Well, Rudy, what about this new Bitcoin thing? What about the S&P 500, the Dow Jones breaking 8,000? The Dow Jones broke 10,000. No. Cardboard. Imagine how fucking crazy you had to be to pull that off. All right.
Can I just say for Rudy, man, I really enjoy his intros. And even my children, have I met Rudy? No, Rudy would never talk to somebody like me. I'm nothing to Rudy. Man, I love Rudy's intros. I really do. My kids enjoy them as well. They don't really care for the rest of the video. You know, they're 7 and 10 years old, but like, folks, you know what I'm talking about? When they do that, they laugh and they really like his intros.
First couple things. Let's get some front and center here. Today we're going over the hype surrounding the new Weiss set with Bunko Babes. The great boy, was I wrong. Boy, that Barney the Dinosaur, ME 2.5. The straight.
Wait. Now he's talking about Pokemon.
Street, I thought he was a big, fat, heavy bag, but boy, was I wrong. Boy, that Barney the Dinosaur, ME 2.5, man. Ascended Heroes. Ascended Barney into his final form. So, we are also going to mention, Pokemon Classic. Yes, I'm aware. Pokemon Classic. Boy, I know a lot of people are pissed because they dumped those Pokemon Classics.
Did any of you dump your Pokemon Classic? Now, I wasn't around for Pokemon Classic, but I did see like older videos. I want to see it was Costco or Sam's, but I think it was Costco where like nobody would touch this stuff. Let me know. I think they're pretty valuable now.
They're at 500 now.
500.
All right, next, the Strixhaven craziness. Some news. 69 times the world has ended. So let's start the video off. Sit back, relax, everybody. And don't forget, we are seeing upticks and some follow through on the reserve list. Vintage Magic. We have some
all right. Not super interested in Magic today, but can we say that Rudy looks really healthy today? I wonder if he lost some weight. Or maybe it's his hairline looks a little better. Something looks better. Doesn't he look a little more handsome today? Looks good. Good job, Rudy.
Some upticks in that. All right. First things first. All right, Strixhaven.
Don't care.
Reports of stores canceling orders and relisting at higher prices on Strixhaven, and we're a couple weeks from release. You guys want some? And is there another Strixhaven item? I don't have a completed bundle. Any of these specialty things, including, you can laugh all you want, Aether Drift bundle.
My apologies, guys. It's a lot of Magic talk.
So, yeah, specialty bundles. Yeah, make sure you're pre-ordering. This is going to be a Bloomborough Eldraine 2.0. Yes, doesn't make any difference. It's going to go up long term. Now, whether it takes a month, 6 months, 6 years, I don't know. But man, if you're a cardboard betting kind of guy, that is the set to be, ladies and gentlemen. Just a comment real quick. Ninja Turtles continues to be fire selling to the end. Yeah, if you can get these things for $99, pizza bundle, have another wave coming soon. And hopefully another wave of Lorwyn.
All right. Damn, I forgot what time you started talking about Pokemon, man. It's like really deep into it.
Nobody has thousands of those things. They're so bulky. There was not very many per pallet. They were just a wonky product. Again, I told everybody from a long time, dude, Pokemon Classic should be over $1,000 a piece. They did that second wave reprint. They were so big and bulky. The market was shitty back then, and everybody was unloading them because they were bulky and expensive. And it's like, bro, this is the Pokemon Classic, man. I'm telling you all. I said it a year ago, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, Pokemon Classic, even at 500, if you missed out, sure, you didn't get it at 400, you didn't get it at 350, you didn't get it at 3, you didn't get it at 250. Pokemon Classic, Give it 3 more years. We'll keep going back to it and discussing it. I think I only offered that to patrons one time.
Did you guys buy any Pokemon Classic? I do not own any Pokemon Classic. Not gonna lie, I would love to open one up. It looks pretty cool. The context of it's pretty cool.
I don't remember tell me below what I sold it for to patrons. Maybe $289, $299, $260. I remember what I paid. But anyway, we sold to patrons one time. It did okay. Didn't have a lot of them at the time. I think I had like 50 of them or something. But I just don't understand why people aren't more excited about it. Other news. So back to Barney the Dinosaur set. So Pokemon ME 2.5. The market has clearly spoken. It does feel like ME 2.5. Barney the Dinosaur is going to evolve and rise up to its ultimate form.
What are y'all thinking? Barney the Dinosaur? I never thought about that. Did TRJ mention that? I feel like he might have. I can kind of see it. I can kind of see Barney the Dinosaur, not going to lie.
It's going to be like Barney's art. Like the Barney set is going to be like ME3 comes out and everyone's still like, hey man, I get more patron messages asking about ME 2.5 because we ran a patron sale, I don't know, a couple months back for the ME 2.5 ETBs. And we had the Tiny Wave 2 show up. Market didn't even downtick on ME 2.5. That is an incredibly good looking product for long term. We got 151 finally saying goodbye into the distance. We got Prismatic still getting random little restocks, reprints of ETBs and drops or whatever. Again, I think the ETBs on Prismatic went from 200 to what are they right now? 168. Oh God, $200 ETBs down to 170. Oh geez. Yeah,
I think it might have gone down to like 160 now. I think so, but whatever. Tomato.
God help us when that thing goes out of print. They could have a 10 million print run of ETBs and it probably wouldn't make a difference. The ripping.
I am clipping that from Rudy. That's amazing. That needs to be at the beginning of one of my videos. They could print 10 million prismatic. It won't even matter. My man, Rudy, thank you, man. This is what I've been saying. This is what a lot of us been saying that believe in prismatic. It doesn't matter, man. It's just such an incredible set. So amazing. It's not going to matter, man. Print it all you want.
Through burn rates and rip and ship rate of prismatic isn't like anything I've ever seen. So yeah, we have SV151 obviously on its way out completely now. I think it might be fully out of rotation, out of print. I think maybe
it's gone, Rudy.
This month, next month.
Today, Rudy. Today.
I could be wrong because I make everything on this channel is just made up on the spot. But it feels. I mean, it's already super expensive. But yeah, prismatic's the thing. But it really feels like this ME 2.5 Barney, man. Ascended Barney is just. I mean, wow. Is it doing good? I mean, just usually release is the weakest time when we get wave 1 and 2, and you see the softness, the flippers, the inventory, and all the people try to unload those positions of restocks. All the employers tell the employees, the LGS, dump it all, get off the books. I need my cash flow, and that's the moment. And we're seeing ETBs and the prices and poster collections and premiums and all these things, and none of them are dropping.
Yes, Rudy, I've been preaching the poster, my man. I'm telling you guys, it's such a good product. Lucario is slightly better, but whatever. Gardevoir is still fantastic. I've been preaching this. Rudy, thank you, man. I might know a little bit of what I'm talking about. I keep saying I don't. But Rudy just name dropping everything I love and been saying, man. Thank you, Rudy. Much love to you, my guy. This such a good product, man. Such a good product. I love this product. Thank you, Rudy. Look at that. Look at that. What a great video. Look at that shit, man. Awesome. Thank you, Rudy.
Expensive as anything? I'm like, oh my God, dude. This thing's... Anyways, I don't know how high it's going to go. I don't know how much is going to come in the future. I can't predict anything Pokemon. I'm too much of a Florida idiot, but I'm going to tell you right now, dude, the market is clearly telling us ME3 sucks, which I know it's like $200 a box. But ME 2.5 is where the big dogs are going to be. That's definitely going to be. Who knows how the rest of the ME era is going to unfold? I mean, we're about to hit ME4 in a couple months.
ME4.
I can tell you right now, so far on ME 1, 2, 2.5, and 3, we got 4 sets, and obviously Phantasmal with his colorful Charizard, and now we got evolving Barney. Dude, there is just some bang.
I didn't make it to that part of the video, or maybe I wasn't listening. Evolving Barney. Wow, that is actually crazy to hear. Evolving Barney.
Bangers, man. Just absolute bangers. So that's that. Let's jump real quick to Weiss. The Bunko Babes. If you're not
All
familiar,
right, I think that's about it for Pokemon. Yeah, like there's not too much Pokemon there. I get it, right? Like he's not just a Pokemon channel. He's got to make sales for his other stuff. So I get that 100%. It's fine. So that was pretty much the bulk of what I saw. Like I said, the Rex, there's a little bit of Pokemon mixed in, but it's mostly it's mostly like other TCGs and stuff. So let me know what you guys thought on that. And I thought it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I got super excited. I was like, wow, we're talking Ascended Heroes. Yes. But it's funny because I've been saying on my channel, like, if you want to say something right now, like maybe you have a message about UPC, you don't make a video about the Mega UPC because I tried that. Nobody cares. You make a video, you throw Ascended Heroes in the title, and then you talk about the UPC. And then tons of people will watch it. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. Even Prismatic is doing okay. It's doing okay on the algo, but really, if you want to talk about Prismatic, you got to just put Ascended Heroes in the title somewhere. That will make people want to watch it. It is what it is, right? That's the market right now. People literally don't care about anything else. And is that going to be a wise decision in the end? Your guess is as good as mine. Seriously, I have no idea, but that's Ascended Heroes, man. It is what it is. Yeah, the Ascended Heroes bait and switch. You saw it there. But you got to think, if Rudy was to title his video, this is just my opinion. If Rudy was to title his video, Magic, blah, 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 Strixhaven, whatever, blah, but you put in Ascended Heroes in the title. All right, now you got me clicking, you got me talking about it, everybody interested, everybody's going to be talking about it. And then he just bait and switched us. So I get it. I'm not mad about it. Business is business. I get it. So tomorrow, for those who just came in, is going to be the biggest thing ever for my store. I'm super excited. Yo, Izzy, bro. Guys, if you're not following my boy Izzy Pax, let me see if it's the same name on Instagram exactly. Please check out my guy, man. He is grinding. I am proud of his success. Hold on. I'm going to give you guys his Instagram here. He's grinding, man. I really appreciate people putting in the work, and it's really paying off for him. Izzy Pax right here, my guy. My man right here. Hold on. Please, y'all. Give him a sub, a follow, whatever the hell they call it on Instagram. Dude's out here really getting it, man. He's making some awesome content, and I've been watching him. I think he recently just started this. He's seriously taking off 4,000 followers. Wow, man. Like, just killing it. Look at this. Some of the content he's making, man, is fantastic. Look at this stuff, bro. Like, he even shows you like how to tell the difference between a fake and like a real booster bundle, and he'll have a fake there. Not sure if I could find that at the moment. Wow, look at all this content. Like, this is fantastic. And all these videos are fantastic. They'll show you just like some really good stuff, man. So please give my guy a follow, man. Really enjoying the stuff. Izzy, I'm proud of you, bro. Keep grinding, man. Would love to see the YouTube channel, bro. Much love to you, Izzy. Love what you're doing, man. Thank you. The content's fresh. Great ideas you're doing. You're killing the game. Shout out to my guy, Izzy, right there. Jay, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. I saw you the other day without the hat, man. I want to see Nostalgianomics without the hat now. I'll make them care about Black Bolt. I love Black Bolt. I actually just got, I think, 4 ETBs of Black Bolt in a collection today, but I think they're all B tier. So I don't know if anybody's interested in B tier at the moment. Dude, I don't know what it is. I just keep getting B tier ETBs, man. Like holes in them, little dents, and like, I'm like, fuck, man. God, I just keep getting B tier stuff, man. So yeah, we'll discount it a little bit. I want to see what market is on that. Black Bolt. Let's see. Black Bolt ETB. I think they're like 117. Holy shit. Okay, last sold 115. Whatever. 116. Same shit, right? Same shit. Wow, these are really taking off. Last 3 months up 36%. Wow, Black Bolt. I might have to hang on to my B tier, bro. Oh man, I might not. Oh, I actually might hang on to them. Damn, because you can't find them, man. Like White Flare and Black Bolt is hard to find right now. Everybody wants it, and it's very scarce. I'll tell you what. I don't know if Pokemon plans on reprinting that, but that might be something to reprint, man. Everybody wants it. What's your thoughts on the company selling online packs mystery? I mean, I'm not a guy for mystery packs personally. I'm not here to judge. I Oh, wait, online packs? What's wrong with online packs? I sell packs. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with selling packs. Mystery slabs and stuff. It's not my thing. Personally, I like to know what I'm getting. Yeah, it's just not for me. But I don't judge. Like I'm no better. You know what I mean? I'm buying collections and selling them. You know what I mean? So like, who am I to judge other people and what they do or don't do? It's just not for me. That's all I'd say. DJ, did you hear about the Pokemon Center potentially switching? It's not potential, it's true. I looked it up. I forgot who told us about it first on my Discord. Like I said, join the Discord. It is free. Links in the description below. The guy's name was Luis. So shout out to my boy Luis. Thank you very much for what you do for the Discord, telling everybody. That's actually happening right now. So I'm curious like how that's gonna work with the invite thing. They did write in the email. And I would be surprised if this was true, but it says if you sign up with multiple emails, it will not be effective. Now, how would they know that? If I have an email, Red Bull 22, and then I do Charizard fan 69, how would they know? I'm very curious. Is it the IP? You have to sign up through a different IP, or like I don't know all the details of that. What are the qualifications? Is it past history? Is it, you've been around for a year or two or something? Don't know. So I'm very curious to see on that. I will say I like the idea. Like I get what they're doing. They invite people like Best Buy. I did win a Best Buy finally after like years of trying. I got the SPC for like $95 after tax. That was pretty cool. I don't really like it, but I get why they're doing it. I'm sure people are going to find a way to get around it. They always do. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's a shitty situation. The queue system sucks because it's for people who either work nights or people who are no life in it, or, people just have a bunch of free time to sit there at their computer. And then probably the 99% of the population is not able to sign up for it. So I do get it in that sense. You know what I mean? If it was me, if I was Pokemon, I'd be like 8 p.m. Eastern. That way, West Coast is probably home, or getting off work or something like that. Or maybe even 9 p.m. Eastern. That way everybody's off work. You give everybody a fair shot and just launch the queue. I get it. Bot's still going to win. I get it. But at least you have a super small chance, or they could do, who does it really well? I think was it Costco or Sam's? They do like a random thing. And to be fair, that can be, listen, everything can be manipulated in some way, form, or shape. So some shape or form, right? I get it 100%. I really do. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. You think it will help? I'd be surprised if it helped, to be honest. It might help the first batch or two, like because maybe people need to figure out how to circumvent it, but they'll figure it out. They always do, man. There's some really smart people out there. It won't be effective because they'll send out invites to people with multi-year accounts. Yeah, that would suck. Bought more Senate Heroes. I think I'm getting every product released. Nice. Congrats. Oh, so anyways, like I was saying, so tomorrow I'm going to show you guys a preview. I already showed the people in the member YouTube section. Here's a preview. Now, this is not at my house yet, but it should be my house around 8 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm very excited. You guys ready? Look at this. A 100% booster box collection. Look at that. About 90% English, and maybe 85. But everything is booster box. So look at that, bro. Woo! We're going to have some heat. The $47,000 collection. Woo! Really stepping our game up for the store tomorrow. So tomorrow, I haven't fully decided what to do. What I'm thinking right now is get this camera, right? Because last time we did this last weekend, it was fun, but I used my laptop, the mic was shit, quality of the video was shit, everything was shit. So I'm thinking about getting this chair, moving this back, right? Moving this back like here. What do you guys think of that? Look at this. Try to envision this for me tomorrow, okay? I might move I'm not gonna might. I will move the camera, but envision this. Me here, right? Move the camera, put the table here, and have the product. And then I'm going to have the shit behind me too, probably. So I'll be like, all right, here's the next item today, right? And have them all behind me, all the booster boxes and stuff. Boom, boom. Because last time it was fun. It was nice experimenting with it and everything. It was great. But you know, I didn't think it was going to be such a hit. I think it was Saturday we did like $13,900 in sales with that idea. And it was with a laptop. It was dog shit, mic, everything. So I'm like, yo, I think I could really do something with this. You know, if I use this camera with this microphone, with this setup, like a professional look, I think we could really blow it out of the water tomorrow. So, like I said, I got my son's game tomorrow. I'm buying the collection first thing in the morning. What I would like to do is hopefully, don't hold me to it, but I would hopefully tomorrow, tomorrow night. So Saturday evening, you know, put everything on the store and have fun with it. To be fair, you guys got to understand, I paid really strong on this collection. Okay. It is literally 100% booster boxes. So if you're wondering if it's going to be 90% or something, it's not. I'm sorry. It will be market, right? If some of the stuff is damaged, I'm sure some of the stuff is damaged. We'll discount it accordingly. I'll show you on the camera. Hey, this is the corner. It's a little off. We'll take a couple bucks off if there's like some issues with it or something, but I paid really strong on this collection. Of course, right? Like it's all hits. All of it is great stuff. A lot of it is sword and shield, right? So it's very expensive. But hey, we'll see how it works out. And I think it's going to be really fun. So, and don't feel like you have to spend anything. By the way, please, literally just lurking, hanging out, coming in, and you can simply just hang out and hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. You don't have to buy a damn thing. Question: will you be getting any more cases sealed? Dude, it is so hard to get more. I do have. How many more are supposed to come, bro? This shit has been stuck in shipping. They haven't moved in like 5 days. Let me check the status. Last I checked the status, it literally has been sitting. Yeah, it's been sitting since April 4th. USPS is straight garbage, as I've always said. April 4th, my 2 cases have been sitting, haven't moved, arriving late. That's all it tells me. It's in transit with USPS. It's just somewhere in America. I'm not going to say where. Just somewhere in America, very far away from me, in transit. So, to be honest with you, it's actually been very beneficial to me because if I already had those 2 Ascended Heroes cases, I would have sold them for like $14.50 to you guys. So, to be honest, by the time they actually get to me, I think they'll appreciate like another $200. I'm not gonna lie. So it actually benefits me. It almost like forces me to make more money. It's kind of wow. Look at the price of these now. Yeah, if I would have had them with the rest, wow, bro. Marketplace, $16.37, bro. Wow. The cheapest one from a decent seller, $1,700. An open one is $1,600. Think about that. And if you check eBay, bro, it's like $18, $19, $2,000. It's crazy, man. These Ascended Heroes ETB cases, they are so hard to get right now. So yeah, for me to buy more to sell, dude, it's crazy. I have to spend like almost $1,600 right now. It's a lot, man. And here's the thing, guys. Like I said, I got the biggest collection ever coming on the store, more than double of any collection I've ever had on my store tomorrow. So I got to save my funds for that. That's a lot of money, bro, that I got on the line. So, I would love to buy more Ascended Heroes at the moment, but me paying $1,600, waiting a month for it to come, it just doesn't make sense. The amount of people offloading collections right now for 80%, like good collections, is crazy, bro. I'm getting hit up all the time. I'm getting hit up for $80,000 collections, 100,000. I think the biggest so far is 140. And we're not talking about 1 or 2 people. A lot of people are selling right now. A lot. Like a bunch of people are hitting me up, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity. But I can't buy them all. You know what I mean? Like I'm really being more picky. I'm trying to get just booster boxes and ETBs. Oh, hold on. We got a drop going on. Just a minute. If any of you guys, thank you so much, 56. If any of you guys are part of a nons thing, let me know. So got a drop about to happen. Got a drop about to happen. So I need to prepare for that. That happens in 2 minutes. You have to pay for his Discord. Just full disclosure. Just full disclosure. All right. So I'm going to make sure I don't miss that, but I'll still read your chat and everything. I'm almost done ripping 40 tins. Going to need a refill. Trauma, are you the person who bought my my case? Dude, the tin's been selling quick. Really quick, actually. So I have, what's it called now? I have like 30 left, and that's it, man, on the store. And after that, I don't see a restock coming. Dude, Ascended Heroes is drying up. I've been talking to a lot of my friends. It is dry right now, man. Like even the ancillary products after these. So all I have left for Ascended Heroes right now is 2-pack, 3-pack. No, I don't. I'm out of 3-pack, dude. I'm out of 3-pack straight up. I'm out of 3-pack right now. Yeah, I just have some tins left and some 2-pack. That is literally it. Like I'm sold out, man. Like, and it's hard. You're the Eggman. No, my boy. Trauma. Thank you so much. It's hard getting freaking Ascended right now, dude. It is dry. Like I know Wave 2 just hit or whatever. After this, dude, we're gonna need some restocks, man. Pokemon. We need to get some freaking restocks, dude. What's going on, Pokemon, we gotta do something here, man. We gotta do something because this ain't it. This is not it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Good luck on a nonce thing. It still says the old price for me. Does it say the new price for you? I know if my friend's watching. Yeah, it still says the old price for me. 56 if you're watching. Yeah, I don't know. It's not reflecting the new price. My bad, chat. Ask your questions. Do a stop sign. Yeah, it still says it's a lot of money. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spaghetti. Yeah, it's still showing the old price, man. I won't say what that price is, but hope I don't miss out on this drop. That'd be so sad. Link? You can't buy it. You have to be a paid member. Not of me, of the group. It's like, you know how Rudy does it? Like you have to be a patron. It's like that. You can't just do it. Let me know if it reflects for you. Yeah. Yeah. So even if it won't be under $10 a pack for long. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough right now getting Ascended, bro. And you know, I definitely thought like it'd cool off a little bit or something, but there's just not enough. And again, you know, the worst that Perfect Order does, and oh, it's up. You're right. Okay, hold on. I gotta make sure to lock this in. Gotta lock this in. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, baby. Let me get this. Oh, good. Pay. Pay. Come on, lock it in, baby. Lock it in. I got it. Okay. We got a case, a sealed case of the posters. All right, back to you guys now. Thank you, 56, very much for hitting me up on the Discord. Yo, my boy Vendetta. Should I trade Phantom Forces booster box? Oh wow, what's that going for right now? For ETB case of Ascended Heroes Prismatic. Asked several people and can't get a direct response. Well, you gotta do what's best for you. Let's look it up. That's a very expensive booster box, man. Man, I would hate to steer you wrong, to be honest. Let's see. You know, I'm not qualified to answer this. Full disclosure. You need to make this decision on your own. I'll tell you what I would do. Holy shit. Whoa. Why is there no data? Oh, wow. It says market's 11,000, but there's no data on it. Damn, bro. Like, how much are you up on it? Like, what percentage are you up on this right now? Thank you so much for the super chat, man. It really helps the stream. Trade in 12.2. I mean, if it's me, it's at 15K right now. Wow. If it's me, I don't like that stuff. But to be fair, I wasn't around for those days. So for me, you know, would you pay for it if you're up a lot? This is dude, you got to make this decision for yourself. Me personally, yes, I would get rid of it if I was up like 5x, 8x, or something ridiculous. I would. and I would reallocate those funds into other things like prismatic and stuff, because it's just a matter of time until prismatic goes up, right? Literally 1 year left, and that's it. Now, how long is it going to take for your Phantom Forces booster box to appreciate? Dude, I don't know, right? Um, yeah, yeah, I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. Like, this is a big decision for a lot of people. 15K, 12K range. Like, I don't even own that kind of stuff. Full disclosure, don't listen to anything I'm saying. I'm just saying, yes, for me, if I was up a lot on it, absolutely, I would take the profit, because like, how many people can even afford that right now? How many people are looking for that? I mean, that's such a big item, bro. Like, yeah, what's it going to take for that to go up a couple $1,000? I don't know, but I would rather have prismatic exposure personally. But wow, that's a big thinker right there, man. You really got to make that decision for yourself, to be honest. But yes, if it was me, I would take profits if I was up a lot, and I would reallocate those funds into something else personally. I just like modern more, man. I just think it's so much more hyped, so much more popular. There's so much more going on with it. What is the news really? If you think about this, because you did give super chat, I got to give you some time here. Phantom Forces. What is going to happen with Phantom Forces? Like, in 6 months or a year? Like, what would be the news that, besides it being old, besides it being out of print, and it's a great product? Okay, great. But like, besides that, what would cause it to go up? If you think about it, what? But I'll tell you what, I know what's going to cause prismatic to go up. I can tell you that. Shit, I got videos on that. Looking to trade cards for sealed. How do you part with cards or product you love in order to move on to bigger and better things? Well, man, that's such a personal choice. It's hard to let go of things that you love, because you said you love, right? So if I mean, I don't really love most of my cards. I like a lot of them. There's a couple that I love, but most of them I don't love. So you don't have to get rid of things you love. That's like an emotional attachment. It's hard for me to give you advice on that, man. It really is. For me, I look at it like what's more important in life. And for me, it's my business. You know what I'm saying? That's going to change my kid's life. That's going to change my family's life. In general, it's going to change my life. And so to me, that's more important than having like a card sit in my closet, or like a sealed case. I didn't want to sell like some of my Prism. I had first print. I'll make sure to not say edition today, because some people take the words very literal, right? I had a first print, multiple first prints, prismatic ETB cases. I didn't want to let go of those, but I did for the business, and there's a lot of things I was attached to, but I know I can always get them back. So like, what is more important to you in life? That's what I would ask myself. And if those cards have sentimental value, that's more important, then keep them. But if your goals and aspirations are bigger than that, maybe consider selling out or swapping them out. How do you go about selling them? You can be a vendor if you want. If you're trying to sell a whole bunch of cards, you're gonna have to take a percentage. Nobody's gonna do all the hard labor for you. If you want to get maximum value, you have to put in maximum time, maximum effort, right? So the more time and effort you put into selling your collection, the more percentage you will get. However, if you're done with it, you're like, okay, I'm done. I'll take 75%, 80%. Maybe some good stuff you can break off at 85%. At that point, fuck it. Because eBay takes 15% anyways. I think TCG takes about 15% anyways. You know what I mean? So, is it really that bad losing 5% selling it to somebody? Probably not. Thanks again for the Paldean Fates booster display. So excited to get it. Well, thank you for buying it, Tish. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sad. I'm sad, actually. Look, it used to be right here. All three of them. Right here. I miss them. I miss them a lot, actually. God, it was so nice. Now I replaced it with Paldea Evolve booster box. Nobody wants Paldea Evolve booster box, surprisingly. Super clean. You guys seen it? I showed it in my video. Look at it. It's officially rotated out. That's it. This is it. It's gone. Tell me that's not a clean box. Tell me that's not a clean box. Whee! Look at the back, too. Look at the corners on that. Wow. Tell me that's not clean. How much are you asking? It's on the site. It's market. Tell me that's not clean. Now that's rarer. Seeing the top not pushed in, it happens. That is mint. Minty. Look at that. You don't see too many like fresh mint ones like that. Now you can definitely go find booster boxes for a discount, but you ain't gonna find. Well, I'm not gonna say it's impossible to find, but that one's clean. I'll tell you what, if that shit don't sell, it's probably for the best. I'll put that shit in an acrylic. I got some acrylics laying around. Um, yeah, I got some acrylics laying around. So yeah, for sure. Definitely no discounts on that. That's gorgeous, man. That is freaking gorgeous. Crispy. Let's see. My display just got here all the way to California. Oh, did you buy the Paldean Fates display off me? Did it come safe? I really feel like I protected it. Bro is scaring me with a crispy box out of case. No, we got a guy. We actually have I'm obviously not gonna say all the details, but we have a viewer and he's super nice. We're gonna call him Mr. O. He's such a good dude, man. He's really nice and been good to us. He likes our channel. He likes what we're doing. And he said he's been in Pokemon since, forget if it was 2000. I think it was 2000. Yeah, I want to say it was the year 2000. So basically the very beginning, and he never stopped collecting. So, he's been helping us out, giving us really nice deals. Really great guy, man. And shout out to Mr. O. If you ever see this, bro, I genuinely appreciate everything you do for us. Seriously, man. Like, not many people like offer stuff like you do. And like I said, he's been in it since the beginning, bro. He's up so much on everything. So he's able to take a couple percentage off. And he's really nice to us, man. Freaking awesome dude. Love that dude, man. He's so cool. I need to call him. I need to just talk to him. I think I talked to him once. I just need to tell him yeah, thank you so much, man. Like, I really do appreciate it. It's very nice of him. Double boxed, hell yeah. I really take care of those displays, man. They're expensive, very expensive. You know what? I wish I had back. Well, honestly, all of them. I love the Paldean Fates, the Prismatic, and the 151 that I sold. I did not want to sell any of them, but I'll tell you, I definitely did not want to sell the Prismatic or the 151. But I had to keep it churning. I had to keep it moving, and there's a couple people offering collections right now, and I think we'll probably get one back. One. I think it's a 151 display back. We'll probably get one of those back. So you'll probably end up seeing one up there. My kid's been begging to get one, and I'm like, dude, I really don't want to. I don't know if you should buy that. He's trying to trade his Charizard for one. He wants to trade his PSA 10 Charizard for one, and I'm like, I mean, it probably is the smarter sale. Like, it probably is. Like, I'm a huge believer, I guess. I'm a big believer in sealed over cards all day. So I get it, but it's scary, like as a 10-year-old, you could really mess that up, can't really mess up the card. I mean, it's graded. We put a guard on it. Like, worst case scenario, we get it reholstered. It's not a big deal. But if you got a freaking $2,000 display 151 on, God, so much could go wrong with that, man. That scares the shit out of me. Happy rotation day. Can't wait for Q. Oh, okay. All right now. All right now. Hey, shout out to my guy, man. Anon, that's my guy. You be nice, be gentle. All right. Hey, you never know. Might happen. You never know. Always leave a percentage. I always leave a chance. You never know. I encourage it. I hope it happens. Jeez. Which PSA 10 Charizard? 151. Yeah, I think at the peak it was like 2,000. Let me see what it's at now. What is the Charizard PSA 10 going for? What is 151 Charizard PSA 10? What's that going for? In English, obviously. We graded it, which is awesome. And he traded for it with some of his own money. He did it himself. I was really proud. Of course, I watched, made sure he didn't get ripped off, but I think he was under $300 on it. Okay, a lot of these are Japanese. Okay, last sold April 10th, $1,881 plus $47 in shipping. So this is actually, well over $1,900. If you pay taxes, which you probably do, it's probably like $2,200. Yeah. Wow. Yep. Okay, so it's still pretty close to 2,000. Yeah, I think he could honestly 1-for-1 trade. Broken military clock is right once every 24 hours. Whoa. Haters. Whoa, no hate here, y'all. We love each other around here. DJ, what's your thoughts on what the market is going to be for Series 2 partner Do you think there will be lower market since no Kanto? I'm sure a little bit less. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a little bit less hyped, but I think it's going to be very hyped. There's a lot of people who are fans of Gen 2. The Cyndaquil is really nice. I think that'd probably be my favorite. The rest, they're cool. Like some of the Gen 2's cool, but the rest, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. They're cool. I'd be surprised if it was as hyped. I mean, Gen 1 is Gen 1. Gen 1's always going to be the most popular. I don't think that will ever change. Most people that have money are probably old enough to love Gen 1. You know what I mean? So, but who knows? A lot of the Gen 2 people, I mean, they're probably only 3 or 5 years younger than me. So they could have money in their 30s, like younger 30s, late 20s. Yeah. So again, I don't think it'll be nearly as big as Gen 1, but who knows, dude? This market's so crazy. Honestly, I would not be surprised. I have not been bullish enough on these products. I don't think anybody has. I don't think anybody was like, oh, the first partner is going to be as big as it is. I think we were all excited for it. I was definitely excited for it. And I collected all of them with the kids. We got one of each for first partner, the first series. But I don't think anybody thought it was going to be as big as it is. It's a huge deal. So, yeah, the thing is, the market is just so crazy. Anything that's not perfect order right now, people want, but really Ascended Heroes and the 30th hype, right? Like, what else do you need? It is, I get it. Series 2 comes a weaker pack. I don't think it matters. I don't know, man. This market, you got to understand. The money didn't go away. The money is still there. People still have money and they're ready to spend it on Pokemon. They're not going to buy Perfect Order, at least right now. So they need something to quench that demand. And as we're seeing, the numbers don't lie. People are going to reallocate those funds somewhere. They're going to keep buying something sealed. And so, yeah, I think Series 2 could be that thing. Yeah, for sure. Now, again, how long is that going to last? Who knows the future, man? But yeah, I think I'll do great. I think I'll do very well. And I definitely want to pick up some for the store, but it's hard to get. It is hard to get, man. It's very competitive right now to buy this new stuff. Someone else said, as a Gen 1 kid, they despise Gen 2, and I couldn't disagree. Yeah, that was me. I don't know if there's somebody else saying that. I can say Gen 2 now I like. It's grown on me. When I was a kid, I was around for the very beginning of Pokemon. Maybe not day one, but I was the first year 100%. I don't know what the actual day one was. People my age, so I'm 36. I can only talk for my experience in my area. I was in Maryland at the time. I was living in Maryland. Nobody liked Gen 2. No one. Everybody hated Gen 2. It was not well received. At least the people in my area. Like, we were so hyped for, like, yes, new Pokemon. I can't wait. This is gonna be amazing. And then we got like Togepi and Cyndaquil and all the copycats. And it felt like a fake, it felt like Digimon almost, like a fake Pokemon, right? Because you had the fire, you already had Charmander. You had the water, but you already had the Squirtle. You had the grass. It was like a 1-for-1 copy. It was a clone. It was like a cheap clone. I'm telling you, I get it. Gen 2 now, way more popular. I get it. But I'm just saying, back in the day, it was not well received in my area at all. That's what made everybody quit Pokemon. Now, I did play Silver. I played a little bit of Gold. No, it was Gold. I played more Gold than Silver. It was okay. But I'm telling you, it was not what Gen 1 was, bro. At all. At all. Like, that shit killed Pokemon. And to be fair, though, we were also aging. We were getting older. Maybe I lived in Florida. I can't remember. I was young, man. I remember that, but I remember it was not popular at all. And that's what just killed it off. And like I said, mixed in with aging population, that's what killed off Pokemon for a while there. And then, I also started playing sports more, high school, and doing other things, right? So remember going to see the Pokemon movie? Yes, man, I love the Pokemon movie. That shit was so good. I cried. If Ascended Heroes is the king, then DJ is the queen. I mean, a runner-up's not bad. I'll take runner-up. Oh, I'm also 36. I love Gen 2 just as much as Gen 1 as a kid. That's awesome. I'm glad you did. I'm not saying that people didn't. But I'm just saying in my area, people did not like Gen 2 at all. I didn't know a single person who didn't like Gen 2. Oh, that's good. See, this is the different experience. That's good. I'm glad. That's awesome. You're my age, DJ. I still have Pokemon Red, Blue, Game Boy game. Yes, those were the days, bro. That was peak Pokemon People of this generation have no idea, man. Those were the days. I used to stay up late. I'll never forget. You had to change your batteries back in the day. You couldn't save Pokemon. Like, people don't know about this, right? A lot of people, younger people, yo, Vendetta, what's up, bro? Thank you. Another $5, keeping the channel alive. Look at you. Thank you so much for the support, bro. I would be up only $1,000 if I trade it. So far, have 3 cases of Ascended here. I mean, just keep it then. If you're not even up, what's the point? Just keep the shit, bro. Yeah, just keep it, whatever. Yeah, you're not even up much. Yeah, especially on, that's not even 10%. Like, I probably wouldn't. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I would. I don't know if you should. I don't know if you should. I hope that answers your question. What was I saying? So back in the day, you got to be real old. You got to be my age or older, right? We had the first Game Boys, right? So like you couldn't save? I want to say you couldn't save. You guys know what I'm talking about? The big like gray Game Boy, like before color. We're talking like that's when I was playing Pokemon, like OG, bro. You couldn't even save the game. So I remember then we switched to Game Boy Color or something like that. And I remember for some reason I still couldn't save. I'm trying to remember why. Why couldn't you save back then? Does anybody remember? This is like in the 90s, bro. I can't remember why, but nobody could save the game. So basically, once you turn the game off, that was it. You had to restart and pick Charmander again or Squirtle or whatever. You could only play Pokemon as long as the batteries would last. So eventually, what me and my friends figured out is you could take out one battery and sometimes you could just replace the one and then replace the other one. It would keep the Game Boy going. I'm trying to remember why, though. Was there no save or something on those Game Boys? I just can't remember why. But anyways, I remember the late nights where, you know, this is, again, before like the shit was bright, right? I know it's hard to imagine, especially if you're like 32 and under. You probably can't even imagine what I'm talking about because the technology is already fixed. But back then, the shit wouldn't light up. So when you try to play at night, it was impossible to see your screen. So what they had was like this light thing. You guys know what I'm talking about? Let me see if I can find it. Game Boy Nightlight. Yeah, OG shit right here. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. This shit, bro. So we used to have to put these on late at night. Hold on. Late at night, we would have these things. Yeah, I mean, mine didn't look like that. I think it looked more like this one. But what? I guess it's kind of the same thing. Whatever. So that was the only way you could play Pokemon at night. Yeah, y'all don't even know the struggle back then, man. The 90s were ass. The 90s were cheeks. Telling you straight up, the 90s were cheeks, bro. Yes, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm telling you, really, I've been in it since the beginning, bro. I remember the good time. And then so eventually we could we had like these trading cables and shit. So like I had blue or red. No, I had red. So I had Charizard. Somebody else would have blue, and that's the only way to get all the Pokemon. And then they came out yellow, and I guess with yellow you could get all of them. And then eventually my friend had like a Game Shark, or is it Game Genie? I think Game Genie was Sega, right? Yeah, so Game Shark. So my friend was like, yo, I got Mew. And I was like, Mew? You can't get Mew. How the hell did you get Mew? Blah, blah. He's like, my dad got me this Game Shark. So we would like hook up this is like years into it, right? Like we already collected what we could. You hook up this Game Shark thing. It was like a black thing. I don't remember. You put the cartridge in it. I don't remember all the details. But then it would like hack the game. And so you would like look around for random Pokemon and it would like get the Pokemon you actually wanted. And it would be like this messed up glitchy thing. And you would capture it and you would get like the Pokemon you actually wanted. And it's like, who remembers back in the day? I'm pretty sure this was fake. But I want to say you needed yellow to do this. What town was that? Not the first town. I think the second town when you're like fighting Raichu or something. There was like this boat, but you didn't have what was the attack that would push stuff? Was it push? I honestly, I can't remember, bro. This is so long ago. But there was this boat that you would go in. But once you go into the boat, you could never go swim to the right side of your screen. So, but if you traded with somebody that had like the push move, strength. Yeah, strength. That's what it was. Strength. So if you traded with somebody before you went to the boat, you could actually swim onto the thing and you could push this thing. And everybody said Mew was under there. You guys know what I'm talking about? So I did that many times and there was never a Mew under there. In fact, there was nothing under that rock. But everybody said, Oh, you know, the Mew's under there, bro. She could never get Mew, bro. It was sad. I would always try to figure it out. And, you know, we didn't have the internet back then. So, I mean, technically we probably did, but nobody had that shit. This is before dial up, man. This is old shit, right? Man, those were the days, man. Those were the days, bro. Man, y'all don't know. Nintendo SP changed the game with the backlight. Okay, that's what it is. Rudy and Sapphire release. Okay, so I was already out of Pokemon before Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah, I was already out by then. Like I said, Gold and Silver was really, it was okay for me. It wasn't Gen 1, so it was like, The truck. Yeah, the truck. Can I look that up? Let me see. Pokemon original truck trick. Let me see if that pops up. Let's see if we get an image on this sucker. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, now we cooking. Look at this. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Was it a truck? Yeah. So you would like trade somebody, do all this work, push the truck. I thought it was a rock. Is it a truck? Whatever. You push the truck over, Mew's supposed to be right there. But you push it and you get a whole lot of nothing. You just wasted your time. Man, those were the days. Times were simple back then. I agree, man. No, we had actual guidebooks. That's true. That's true. We did have guidebooks. Yeah. Damn, those were the days, man. Kids today, they don't even know. Man, my kid would be so bored playing that game. Because, you know, it's like 2D. It's like. Those were the days. Man, Pokemon was different back then, right? Because you would just, at least in my school, elementary school, again, I can't speak for everybody in their area. Pokemon was life. You would like talk about Pokemon all day. You might even play your Game Boy a little bit. It's kind of hard to do in my school, at least. They were real strict. After school, everybody's trading. Everybody's trying to level up. You know, of course, the TV show's on. You know, like your whole life was Pokemon. And then Dragon Ball Z came into play, and Dragon Ball Z was like, man, that was some good stuff. I'm telling you, man. Packs were only $5. Hell no, bro. Packs, bro. I remember as a kid in the 90s going to stores like grocery stores, all this shit. Packs were like $7 to $10. And then, you know, my mom's from Jersey City, so I don't know if y'all ever been to Jersey City. Packs would be like $11 to $13. We're talking about in the 90s, bro. Now, to be fair, that's like I don't know how to say it in English. What's the word? Like a convenience store. How do you say it in English? Yeah, like a convenient, like a bodega, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know how you say it in English, but whatever. Packs be like $9 to $11. It was crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. So you got to think that's 90s money. So people bitching about pack prices right now, Prismatic being $12 in 2026. No, I've seen $12 packs in the 90s, which inflation adjusted, it's got to be like $35, $40 a pack. Like, you know, inflation adjusted. I remember those days, bro. I remember crazy stuff. My parents would be mad. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm half Puerto Rican, Jay. My mom's Puerto Rican. My mom didn't learn English until she was like 12. You got to think, man. She grew up in what, the 70s? Like the 70s and shit. So my mom, like, I don't know if Jersey City's still like this. I haven't been to Jersey City in ages, like 15 years. But when I used to go every summer. But when my mom grew up, I'll get back to Pokemon. Don't worry, y'all. Oh, yeah, you're Dominican. That's what's up, bro. So my mom didn't learn English till she was like 12 because in Jersey City, for like blocks, nobody spoke English, bro. Nobody. You know what I mean? No one spoke English. So literally didn't learn English in America until she was like 12. Now, again, I don't know if Jersey City's still like that. You know, things have probably changed. I know we got the internet and TV and shit. People probably learning English, but she said she didn't learn English till like whatever age 12 is. I'm guessing 6th grade, 7th grade. And the teacher was speaking some weird language. And she's like, what the hell? What is this shit? I can't understand. And it was really hard for her to learn in school because, yeah, they transferred her to like an English school. So anyways, that's how my mom learned English. Yo, DJ, new in your audience, but love the stream already. I am the one who believes in Journey Together. Well, dude, that's great to hear. Journey Together is good, man. Journey Together is solid, bro. Here, I'm opening a pack just for you, bro. I've been trying to pull the freaking Clefairy. Now, I did buy the Clefairy at a show one time for like 130, but I still haven't pulled it myself. So We try this every now and then. We did get a Clefairy EX. We got freaking bullshitted, but let's see. All right, here we go. Let's see. You ready? All right, here we go. I'm about to pull this for you, buddy. Journey together. Nobody buys them on the store anyways. Metagross. Wah, wah, wah. That's one card I just always wanted to open. I just wanted to pull myself, man. Journey together, pushing up to 300. Dude, I got them on the store for like 250. Nobody wants them. Booster boxes, bro. Nobody wants them. I'm so far under market. Like, it's not even funny how cheap I am. Nobody wants them. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm way under market. Me too. My parents wouldn't buy me anything Pokemon card. My parents every now and then would, but you know, you had to buy. That's the price of a steak dinner back then, just for one pack. Now they buy them for kids because granddaughter gets whatever they want, but I couldn't get anything. Oh, yeah, my parents do that. They be spoiling these kids. Open an ETB? No. You got to pay for it. If you want me to rip it for you, buy one on the store. I'll do it, but no, that's a different type of money. I opened a Set of Heroes ETB the other day. It had a huge tear. That was $140 down the drain. My biggest pull was what was that dude's name? Can't remember. Like $4 or $5 IR. I was pissed. I got 2 EXs and where is it? I don't know. I got $4 in value back. I was super mad, bro. I was pissed. $4 back for 140. Come on, give me something for $10. The disrespect was crazy work. And Journey Together is pretty good. My girl wants the Clefairy too, and I want the Salamence. Yeah, Journey Together is not that bad of a set. Seriously. I get it. A lot of people don't like it. Doesn't have high dollar value cards. There's some good cards in there, man. The Articuno is pretty fire. I have that in a 10 that I bought. And then I bought a raw. No, I got a raw one in a trade. I kept that one too. I think it's a great looking card for $15, $12, whatever it is. Any more of those knockout boxes? Hell no. I don't have any more, but I'm not selling those ever again. Now that I know they have Fusion Strike and Evolving Skies, hell no. I would open that shit up myself and sell the packs. Absolutely not. I'm never selling those again. I sold my guy, and I'm glad I did. He's a good dude. He sent us some honey, which was awesome. Thank you, man. We still using that honey to this day. It's fantastic. He's like, I'll buy the knockout boxes. I was like, yeah, it's junk. Then he sends me a photo. Bro, it's got Evolving Skies and Fusion Strike in it. Nobody wanted it on the store, bro. I was selling that shit for so cheap. I sold 3 of them for like what, $78 or whatever the market was. He got 3 packs of Evolving Skies and 3 packs of Fusion Strike for like $80. I got, and he knew what he had. I got bamboozled. I got taken out back and I got taken advantage of, my friends. Took me out back and just did some terrible things. Yeah. 3 packs of Evolving Skies and Fusion Strike. That's insane. No, if I ever see those collections again, oh no, I'm opening those. If you guys ever see the 2022 knockout boxes, open them. It looks like a piece of junk. It looks like, you're going to get, I don't know, some trash. Nope. Those are incredible. I pulled the Clefairy. All right, one more try. I got to pull my own Clefairy. Hold on. I'm going to get it, y'all. Love the Articuno. All right, one more try. Come on, we're just going to go straight into it. One last one. Come on. I really want to pull Clefairy myself. Come on. It's not worth much, but ain't nothing like ripping it yourself. Let's just go to the end. Fuck it. Oh, okay. Okay, what we get? I have like 3 of these. Wow, that's a huge dent. Wow, thanks, Pokemon. What the hell is that? Hold on. Wow. Like an extra piece on it? Look at this. Yeah, you can't really see it in the camera. Got a full art with a jacked up corner, man. That looks crazy. Whatever. Man, I'm just not lucky. Sad times. Only 7 cards away from an ETP. That's funny. The Clefairy is always the next pack. Yeah. It's like keep you on the hook. DJ, I got to disagree with you about Gen 2 Gold, Silver were amazing. You shouldn't disagree with me. I said in my area. And see, here's the thing. People never hear the disclaimer. I say in my area, anecdotally, people didn't like it. However, comma, in your area might be different. So you can't disagree with me. I gave out the disclaimer. It's very possible that in your area, it was different. My mic's cutting in and out. Is that agreed for the rest of y'all? Is it good or what? Any issues? No, I get it, bro. Like you gotta think. There's 50 states. There's tons of cities. There's tons of towns. Only for you? Oh, it's a Sam problem. Okay. It's just you? Yeah, Sam, check your audio, man. Maybe low bandwidth or something. Everybody else saying their humor pretty good. I've missed out on so much listening to a still my fault. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean you've missed out on so much? You must be trolling. You fixed it? Nice, bro. I'm glad to hear that, Sam. Must be trolling. I'm out here trolling. I'm up to 58 Evolving Skies pack now from those. This guy's hustling. Hustling. You had to back out and join? Okay, yeah. You know, YouTube be like that sometimes. Guys and girls, did you like the stream? Let's see. Let's see. Come on, like it for me. Help the algo. 43 likes. Talk about disrespect. Y'all are very disrespectful today, I see. That's fine. I'll remember that. Join the Discord. Check us out on Instagram. Tomorrow night, we're going to have the biggest collection we've ever had on the stream. I'm very excited. It is 100% booster boxes. It is approximately a $47,000 collection. Not kidding. Everything that we are going to have from that collection tomorrow is going to be a booster box. There's Sword and Shield. There's some Scarlet and Violet. There's some sets that are rotating out. And then we have some Japanese bangers. 151 booster boxes. I want to say the Obsidian Flames and then Shiny V. So bangers. All bangers. Any cases? No, not in tomorrow's collection. No cases. I think some of them are open cases, but no sealed cases. I'm very excited for that collection. Literally going to be 2 times bigger than any collection I've ever purchased. We're really stepping up this channel. We're really stepping up the store. Like I took a huge gamble on this, man. 47 G's. Like that's a lot, bro. Like we're really stepping up. Just stepping it up big time in a major way. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Slightly scared, but not like too much. Just I guess it's more like nerves. Is that the SMB7? Yeah. SM7B? Yes. This is the SM7B, and then I have a Cloud Lifter, and then it plugs into a Go XLR. Now, Go XLR used to be amazing, but they no longer support it for some reason, which makes no sense. So I would not recommend the Go XLR simply because it's not getting updated anymore, and that's always an issue. ETB cases, age cases are ripping. Yeah, I just saw. Cheapest right now is like $1,700 on TCG, but on eBay it's going for way more. Is there a particular booster box you're excited for in that collection? Maybe Lost Origins. I think was it 6? 6 Lost Origin? What I would like to do, ideally, not going to happen, but ideally, I would prefer to not do, 200 orders. I would prefer somebody to buy all 6 because, I got like, there's going to be like, I think 12 Brilliant Stars. I don't remember. I don't want to spoil everything, but let's see if I can see the photo again. Give me a minute. I'm pulling it up. 22 if you want to hear it. I'll tell you what. How many likes are we at? I'll tell you the full list or most of the list, the good stuff. We're at 58 likes. If we get to 70 likes, I will tell you. We get to 70 likes. I got you. I'll tell you. If not, you'll find out tomorrow. You ever put anything from these in the PC or do you sell everything you buy? These days we're selling. Dude, I can't put 47 G's like right now in the PC. Like, not right now. Like no, this business is brand new. We just started it. We got to churn and burn. You know what I mean? We got to churn and burn. We got to keep it moving. Yeah, there's more Lost Origin than I thought. Oh my. I'll be a huge buyer tomorrow for Sword and Shield. Nice, man. Yeah, every now and then there's something that we'll keep. But the thing is, like I said, dude, right now we got this huge collection going on. Okay. And then tomorrow, or not tomorrow, right after that collection, I need to sell this other collection for a guy who lives very local to me. Um, you know what I mean? So I gotta keep that. And then I have offers right now. I got an $80,000 collection. I'm getting offered 100,000 and 120,000. I can't afford the 120 and the 100,000. 80, we might be able to squeeze out. But if I keep the stuff, and it's a lot of great stuff, right? Who doesn't want some of this stuff? Booster boxes, especially if they look nice or decent looking, who wouldn't want to keep that in their PC? But if I keep this stuff, and then I'm ruining my business, right? I'm halting the business growth so I can have something sit in my closet and sell it for more later. It just doesn't make sense. So we just got to keep, take this money, make a couple $1,000 off it, rotate that into a bigger collection. Take that, rotate that into a bigger collection. Boom, boom. And then eventually you get to like $100,000 collection. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna be crazy. Well, we're gonna have one day. I think we'll have $100,000 collection. But like I said, right now we just got the 47,000, and then right after that one, I've already got a $20,000 one. So combined, that's $67,000 collections we're gonna have in the tomorrow and 2 days after that, right? So, yo, Pokey Profit, I'll buy the other collections, DJ, if you want to pass them along. Oh, okay. You're in Canada though. How would that work? Dude, I'm getting offered a lot of collections right now, Poke Profit. A lot. I can throw you one. But the problem is with a lot of these collections, a lot of them are not just booster boxes and ETB. This one is. I'm very thankful. This one is 100% booster boxes, which is super rare, which is why I have to pay a premium, right? Oh, US partners? Yeah. Hell yeah. I'll throw you one. Yeah, I'll throw you one. Yeah, for sure. For sure. No problem. You're my guy. I would do that for you. Absolutely. My guys buy anything. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Yeah. Freaking, like I said, I've been trying to, I talked to some people, and they definitely, I've talked about, like, how do I say this? So I want to scale this business even further. I really do. It is quite difficult having, I work minimum 60 hours a week, minimum, but up to 75, right? And so, like, I can just tell you guys, since I started this business in October, we're now at $247,000 in sales, plus about 7 or 8,000 in private sales. So if you want to talk on eBay, another 2,000, let's call it $257,000 in sales. That's a lot. That's 689 orders. It's actually in the 700s. For whatever reason, Shopify is really slow, but whatever, right? And let me show you guys this. Let me just show you guys this, just so you kind of know where my mind is. Look, in the last 30 days, I've done $102,000 in sales. Like, I want to get this to $150,000 in sales. I want to get this to $200,000 in sales. But I'm telling you, I'm literally up to my freaking neck, bro. I'm almost at, like, the capacity of what I can handle with my job, with raising kids, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like this, bro. Like, I'm swimming in fucking work right now. But I love it. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. So, but to take it to that next level, I need more scalability. So again, I talked to some people, you guys know, people that I stream with and blah, blah, blah. And probably the best advice I got so far is, DJ, it's great that you're buying all these collections, but a lot of them have ancillary product. And when you buy the ancillary product, yeah, you can make your margin on it, but it takes more time to ship. It's more SKUs. The more SKUs you have, the slower your time gets. So it is better to find collections and be more selective and only buy booster boxes, only buy ETBs, because you know the exact box size. And so I said, wow, that actually makes a lot of sense, right? I have been doing that. I have been picking up a lot of collections with stuff like this, right? These are great products. I'm not saying they're not, but it slows down my growth. It slows down my business. Let me tell you why. Because if I grab an ETB, I already know one ETB is an 8x8x4. All you do is bubble wrap it, throw it in the box, close it, done. It's this big, okay? Now, 2 ETBs, hear me out here. I'm gonna make sense in a moment. Is 8x8x8. So the dimensions are the same. They just get taller. If it's 3 ETBs, 8 by 8 by 12. If it's 4 ETBs, what do you think it is? 8 by 8 by 16. I don't go that tall. I just do wider, but it's the same thing, right? I can do ETBs like this, bro. Orders. So you got to think on each ETB, you probably profit $5 on some of the bigger stuff, maybe $9 or $10. So think about that. If somebody orders 3 ETBs, that's minimum $15 profit right there. And it takes no time at all. You just bubble wrap it all together, all 3 of them, put in box. It's done. $15. You can do, 20, 30 of those an hour. You can make a lot of money. But when you throw in stuff like this, you see the dollar amount. You're like, yeah, I can make some good margin on this. Somebody's going to pay a lot of money for this. Here's the problem. I know the box size for Blooming Waters, but when you add in a Blooming Waters plus 2 ETBs, plus somebody wanted to get the prismatic figure collection, which might be slightly longer or slightly wider. Now, you have to understand, this takes so long to find the right box. Because who the hell memorizes, Lucario size with 4 ETBs plus 2 booster boxes plus, oh, wait, by the way, this guy wanted to tack on, 3 tins, that the lunch boxes, right? So this ends up taking sometimes 10 minutes because it's so hard to find the perfect box. And then it comes down to, do I have the perfect box, right? So instead of keeping the machine going, right, just 8 by 8 by 4, 8 by 8 by 8. Instead, I'm measuring, trying to find it. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, now it's too short. Oh, now I have to use an oversized box. Oh, by the way, now that I broke the 20-inch limit, now I get tacked on an additional $5 shipping, which, by the way, the customer didn't pay. You see what I'm saying? This slows down the business. And so it sounds really good. Like, yeah, let's get a bunch of these collection things, these bigger items. It's the worst thing. And so, like I said, I've been talking to some people who are running online businesses, and they're like, bro, if I were you, I would literally cut out all the ancillary products. And so that's what I'm not fully there with the business yet. I'm trying to get to that point where it's like, hey, thank you so much for trying to offer me your collection. I really do appreciate it. I'm only buying booster boxes and ETBs at the moment. Thank you, though. Thank you for reaching out. If I could do that at scale, I think we could go from, like I said, we just broke 250,000 or whatever the other day. I think we could go from 250,000 to like 600,000. I genuinely think I could handle that because I would be able, yes, a little bit less margin on some of the products, but the output of my time would 3x. You see what I'm saying? Potentially 4x. And that is really how I can scale this, even with the full-time job, even with raising kids, going to soccer games, doing it all, making YouTube videos, live streaming for you. That's really the only way to take it to that next level. So that is something I don't think is going to happen too soon, but I want to get toward. And I'm very confident we can do it. But yes, I've said this from the beginning. I do think long term we can make this $1 million business. I genuinely think so, man. So I just been, talking to people. Like I said, how can I not reform? How can I not finite? Sorry, I've been at work all day, guys. I'm tired. It's 10 o'clock at night. Can't think of the word, but how can I improve the business? That's not even the right word. You know what I'm saying? How can I do what I'm doing better? Okay. Oh, we got a super chat. Yo, thank you so much for the super chat, man. It really helps. Ad revenue is dog shit. You think Phantasmal Flames SIR Zard will ever go down? Sure. I think so. Sure. No, not consolidate. Like work better. Yeah. Now, I think it could go down, but dude, I've been nothing but wrong. Like this bull run is so aggressive. All the good stuff just continues to go up and rally and refined. Yes, refined. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Refined's great. That's a good word. I think it could go down. Sure. Yeah. I mean, you think it could ever? That's a very strong word to use. Do you think it ever could go down? Sure. Anything can go down. I'd be surprised in the bull run if it goes down. To be honest with you, evolution of the business. Yeah. As I've said with all of you, like, I feel like, oh my God, I'm choking. Oh my God. The water went down the wrong pipe. So it is really challenging. Like the first 3 months were super hard, right? Trying to figure out shipping, just trying not to get scammed, blah, blah, blah. The last 3 months, because we've been in business about 6 months now, maybe seven soon. The last 3 months have been like really refining the craft. You know what I mean? And I would say every 2 weeks, we really get good or better, significantly better than the 2 weeks before. And month by month, like January was crazy. February got so much better than in January. March was our best month ever. And like, I feel like I'm really getting it down. Now, obviously, it's going to take years to truly master the business. But I think just week by week, man, sometimes day by day, I'm learning so much and better processes, better ways of doing things, better systems of doing things. And I definitely think less is more for sure. 100%. But for right now, I do like the fact, I will always say this. This is why I'm never like going to fully rule out. Oh man, when did the first partner sell out? Damn, how do you take this off the store? I didn't even know they're sold out. Like, I do like having some cheap stuff on there, like these, right? Like, I get it, man. There's a lot of people who watch us who don't have ETB money, booster box money, you know? So I do enjoy having stuff like this. I get it, you know? Times are hard. You don't have 50 bucks, 100 bucks to spend, but you got 17, right? I do like having a little bit of something. We just added these to the store. These are sealed displays. Um, I get it. Most people can't afford this, right? But they can afford this, a single tin. I like this. I like having stuff like this, not too much of it, but a little bit of stuff. You know, I get it, man. Booster box is expensive. Like, who the hell has, these are actually under market, if I'm not mistaken. Who has $300+ to buy a 151 out of print thing? You know what I mean? And like, most people can't afford this. This is celebrations. Yeah, I get it. It's almost $200, but they do have $56, $57 for this Charizard. You know what I mean? I like having a little bit of everything, but obviously to scale to that next level, I do need to be wiser with it and not buy as many of those little ancillary things. It's interesting to see how much more nuance is coming through in your thinking and your videos. Well, thank you, BT. Like I said, man, we learn every day. A lot of it is through failure. That's the best way to learn. The person who said we need a 24/7 rerun of DJ's lives, I'm fully behind that. Hey, we just try to get better every day, right? We don't fully know everything at all. A lot of things people don't want to tell you. I think we provide a lot of value. There are definitely certain content creators in the business world that are providing fantastic value, you know, that I've learned from, that hopefully you guys learn from, like Dan, Catch 'em All Collectibles. I love to give him a shout out. Retrospecs. Nostalgianomics is doing a business for sure, but it's like a different business, but he's still got really good tips. The Poke Office does really well and gives his tips. And I'm sure there's even something you can learn from me. Yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah, just take a little bit of everybody and just kind of, you'll never know until you really do it though. I watched pretty much every QnA video that was out, all of them. I watched all the other guys that I said, and it still didn't prepare me. The hardest part for sure, by far, if you want to do this, I still don't recommend sealed product. It's going to be the most expensive, the hardest to resupply on. Do not do it. That would be my recommendation. But if you choose to go down this lane, the number one difficult thing is getting more Pokemon once you sell it out. If you can figure that out, which it sounds easy, oh, just figure out how to get more Pokemon. No, it's not. It's not. That is by far the hardest thing. By far. That is stressful. That right there is the reason Pokemon must be printing sleeve packs, bundles, collections, and non-booster box. They know people can afford the other product. It could be, but you have to think too, 36 packs, that goes to one person. Instead, they could, could break that apart, and then that could go to here, they could make 18 people happy or potentially 36 people happy. So when you don't already have a lot of supply, you can spread that out to more people naturally. So I get it. What tips do you recommend for preventing getting scammed? Man, there's a lot. There's a lot, man. And ultimately, if you listen to every tip I say and every tip everybody else says, you're still going to get scammed. That is the bottom line. That is the risk of the business that we are doing. You can talk to anybody. They still get scammed to this day. I still get scammed. I still get charged back. It sucks. There's But some of the things that you can do, what I do on Shopify is I changed to manual capture. So originally, let's say you buy a Send a Heroes ETB off me. Okay, well, when you leave it on automatic payments or payouts, he'll take the funds immediately off the customer, right? So let's just pretend it was 140 bucks because that's market, right? Well, if you look at their address and what's up, Mitch? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. If you look at the payout, or no, not the payout, the address, and it looks fraudulent or something seems wrong, or even if Shopify flags it and says, hey, this is a high risk client, it's still going to charge them the money. And if you cancel, you're going to lose 3%. So if they do $1,000 order, you lose 3%. If they do 500, you lose 3%. If they do $10,000, if they buy your entire store to troll you, you will pay 3% back because they did that to you as a troll. So what I did, a lot of people suggested, is I swapped to manual capture. So I do not take the money until I've reviewed it. So I look at the address, I look at the phone number, I look at the email, I copy, I paste those into Google. I make sure it's like a real person, a real address, because there's some people who are going to try to scam you, right? They'll send it to a vacant lot or something. They'll send it to like a random mailbox so there's no house. You need to look at that stuff, man. It'll look really legit until you look it up on Google Maps and you're like, wait a minute, something's wrong here. Some people will also try to trick you. I do not offer international shipping at all, and I know most people don't do that either. But people will be very disrespectful and they'll not respect the rules that you have. And so what they'll do is they'll get it sent to like one of these port forwarding companies, like in Delaware, Florida. I know there's one in Chicago, a bunch on the West Coast. You gotta be careful. They're all over the place, right? And they'll live in Thailand, they'll live in England, they'll live in Canada, and they'll get it sent to that port forwarding company and circumvent your rules and then scam you, right? So you got to be careful with that. It might say it's an American address, but one of the ways that QnA told me is they'll put like the Connex number as the address, right? So it'll say like SSX33494LR. When you see that, that should automatically be a red flag. Like, wait a minute, what is that? Well, that's where it's going to go, or like the box number, the unit number, or however the company is tracking it. You should also be able to read it. It'll say like toy machine in the title or something, or like these weird companies. You can Google these companies. Like I said, you can look up the address. People get stuff sent to the airport, literally the airport. I've had people order to an airport locker. Not kidding. So that way it can get port forwarded, right? And so before, when I was doing automatic, I would immediately cancel it and I would lose 3%. And 3% adds up to thousands of dollars over time if you're not careful. And for a small business, that could cripple you, seriously. So yeah, manual capture all the way. That'd probably be my biggest tip. You can go ahead and look through everything, see if it seems legit. If you need to contact them, by all means, contact them. The other thing that I changed, not too recently, but fairly recently because of Brian, any orders over 300 bucks, I'm going to talk to you. We're going to have a conversation, whether that's email or text. I'm going to make sure your phone works. A lot of scammers, they're going to put fake phone numbers, fake emails. To be fair, scammers can still use a fake email and fake phone number, verify, and say, yeah, that's me, love the channel, DJ, and still scam you. But it's just one extra thing that you can do to try your best to prevent it. At the end of the day, it is going to happen. It's not like, oh, could this happen? You will get scammed 100%, and be prepared. You will be scammed multiple times, in fact. I'm glad I got Ascended cases while I could. Dude, you see the Rudy video? He didn't talk about Pokemon too much, but man, he's pumping that Ascended right now. Yeah, man. Good thing you got the cases when you did. I'm sad I sold all mine. That churn and burn, bro. I really feel like this channel is like seeing QnA before his massive rise, and he was just reselling Japanese Charizards. Oh, well, thanks, man. I think that's a compliment, right? Mitch, a whale. He isn't fooling anyone. Mitch, too smart. Yeah, shout out to my guy, Mitch. Do you think AI could help automate any of your current processes? No. Nah, not really. No. The thing I would need is a packer and a shipper, which I'm not going to buy anytime soon, but that would, like, AI can't do that for me, right? I think the only thing I would like to get is what Brian had in his videos. To be fair, he has a much bigger place than me. My house is so small. This isn't my house. I have to live here for my job. Whatever. I'm not going to get into details of that. He has like a big area, and he pulls like this wagon thing around, and it has like a screen on it. I think it's built into it. I would like to get something like that. I could use that because right now I'm using my son's laptop and he gets really mad. He'll be trying to play Roblox with his friends. I'm like, hey, I need the laptop for orders. So I take the laptop, bring it downstairs, plug it in. It's just annoying. I want something more permanent. And I think my business now is really at that point where that'd be beneficial. Once we broke the 6-figure mark, I was starting to think like, okay, maybe, obviously this is something that I can do. I'm good at it. People trust me. This is really great business model, right? Kind of proved that to myself once we hit 6 figures. Now we just broke $250,000. Think about that. We just broke $250,000. Now I'm like, okay, what can I buy for the business that would actually be something I use? Because these things actually would help me now. They probably wouldn't have helped me when I first started. I don't think you should rush in and buy expensive stuff by any means, But now I'm at the point like, okay, I need something for downstairs that I want to say what Brian is using. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's linked to his Shopify. It's like maybe it's an iPad. I don't know, but whatever the fuck it is, as soon as he gets an order, it goes straight to his monitor and he clicks it and he can see all his orders. And right now I'm just pulling up Shopify on a laptop. It's just janky. It's weird. But he also has like a big cart. To be fair, he has a lot more space than me, so I wouldn't be able to get the cart. But that's something like long term, I 100% want. Now, I have seen in Pokemart's old videos, if you guys ever watch Pokemart's old videos, he bought like this crazy expensive machine that gives him craft paper like instantly, and it's thicker. So like craft paper is very thin. If you didn't know, it's like the packing paper, but I guess it like crumples it for him. And for him, spending $7,000, he's like a multi-million dollar business. I guess that was beneficial to him. I'm definitely not at that point at all to where I need like a $7,000 machine to crumple paper for me. But for him, it's worth it. Like saving 30 seconds each order added up way past $7,000. So, and you get to write it off on the taxes. So there's pros and cons for sure. Just depends where you're at. Mitch, what do you think of the Pokemon Center sign up crap now? There was a store I ordered from that emailed me, send my ID info. Kind of interesting. Oh, they're trying to be safe, man. I get it. I don't know if I'd send anyone my ID. Yeah, I get it, bro. There's so many people scamming right now. There's so many people scamming. And to be honest, my ID is not like an unsafe thing or anything. It's not like this guy came up with it. Like it's pretty safe, man. Like when I bought all 4 of my properties in New York, I had to use my ID. Like it's very, very common to use when you're buying real estate. I don't know if loans are still doing that. I know when I made my business account, I did have to use my ID as well. So it already had like my driver's license in the system. It's a real system, man. Like the government uses it and stuff. And I had to just verify my license once again. So I wouldn't be too scared of my ID if you're using from a trusted source. My ID is very normal, bro. Like you do a lot of contracts for. I don't know if you guys own real estate at all, but my ID is very normal to use. It's very safe. Ascended Heroes is going to hit $220 before we get a reprint. And when it eventually hits, it's going to act like Priz. So many years from now, though, right? You get the price back down to 160. We may never see current prices again. I mean, dude, it's so hard to say. Damn, you changed your name to Ascended, dude. Man, you love Ascended, huh? The legendary Mitch with 19 cases of Ascended. Ooh. It was a compliment regarding QnA. Okay, great. Also, just an idea. Couldn't you buy a collection out, then use the lesser product you pay, say 75% of market, and use it trade booster boxes at an LGS? LGSs in my area are scams. Now, we do have one good LGS like 20 minutes away, but they offer you 60% cash. Get the hell out of here. In a bull run? Now, I get it. In a bear run, 60% is a lot. That's probably overpaying. I get it. But 60%, bro, I brought them a Zekrom BWR. A Zekrom BWR. He offered me 60%. I was like, fuck out of here. The number one chase card in the set, one of the most hyped up sets. You offer me 60%. Like the disrespect was crazy. 70% cash is a fair offer. 80% trade is super fair. But like 60%, like the disrespect was crazy. Absolutely not. Hell no. That's disrespectful. Like I get it for like $1 cards, $5, maybe even $10, $15 cards. The number one chase card, 70%. The disrespect is wild. I don't think people realize the narrative will change on YouTube with the Send a Hero flips prismatic in price because time is more important than price. Man, that's so far away from now. It's like it's hard to. We'll see. We'll see, man. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Ascended ended up doing better, but we'll see. The car guys is 80% in all sealed singles. The thing is, in this market, bro, if you're buying the good stuff, there's no reason you shouldn't be paying 70%. There's no reason you should not be paying minimum of 70% cash. You will get that sold all day, every day for 90%. You can make 20%, oh, maybe even 25% margins, and it will sell fast, right? Like, how many people are walking in your store with Zekrom? Not many. I can tell you that right now. Most people are walking in with some bullshit, a couple IRs and stuff. I brought him Surging Sparks PSA 10. I brought him Zekrom. I only bought like top cards. I brought him an Umbreon, a Sylveon, all this other stuff. 60% cash, bro. Yeah, I don't even try. LGS is a waste of time, to be honest. Disrespectful. 60%. I do 80% all sealed across the board for trade-ins. I wouldn't do 80% across the board now. If somebody came to me with I don't have any. Oh, okay. Hold on. I've told you guys, these ancillary products, they sit for so long. I would definitely not pay 80% for something like this. No way. I would pay. I don't want this on my store. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't. I would pay somebody like 70% because I don't want it. The only way I would take it off your hands, as I did with this situation, is if the deal, like, you have to make it really enticing for me, because I don't look at this as like, oh man, this is great to have. I look at this as like a burden. You know what I mean? This is a burden for me. This is very expensive to ship. This is metal. This is very heavy. It's annoying. It's larger than the ETB, so it doesn't fit in like the cheap boxes. So I have to get a larger box. I pay more in shipping. I don't like anything about this. Now, if people were cool, every now and then I do get cool people that leave a note when they put an order in and it says, DJ, please break it down. That saves me on shipping. I will refund the customer the difference. If there's no difference, then I don't refund them. But if there's a difference and that saves $6, it'll save like $5-6 in shipping if you let me break this down. Because it's 6 packs, bro. It's this big. You know what I mean? And it weighs a tenth. So I would love it if somebody like wanted to buy this and was like, DJ, break it down. I'll be like, thank you, because I have to rearrange your entire order because of something like this, right? Yeah, these sorts of ancillary products are just awful to deal with, man. I genuinely hate having them on the store and like dealing with them. And yeah, so for me, I would certainly not be paying 80% for ancillary products. Because again, it just becomes more of a burden than anything. I really don't like them. I like I said, I like having options for people who don't have a lot of money. That's great. But there's smaller options, right? Like the 2-pack, 3-pack, those are fine. Ascended Heroes, Phantasmal, whatever. Those are fine. They're like this big. They fit just fine. They're very light. I like that. Ancillary products, okay, right? I'm still not going to pay up on that. I wouldn't, but stuff like this, it's the worst, man. It's the worst. The biggest thing you can get burnt on, if I could give any new businesses out there, please try your best to avoid Blooming Waters, avoid Lucario boxes that I showed you, Prismatic one, avoid any of the collection boxes, the Tusk box. Oh my Lord, bro. Please avoid those like the plague, unless you're going to sell them locally. If you're going to sell them locally, you can do just fine. The Unova heavy hitters, these sorts of things, oh, disgusting. I lost my ass off when I was a new store. I'm talking some orders I was losing $30 to $40. I'm not kidding. 30 to 40 bucks an order I was losing because you just don't know what you don't know. And like I said, after I think it's either 19 or 20 inches, which those are easily, you're going to have to use like a 22, 24-inch box. I forget. You're going to get taxed out the asshole because of the size of it, not even the weight of it, but the size of it, the height of it, dude. And you'll see a lot of people order from California. You're going to end up spending like $50 to ship them some Blooming Waters. And if they pay $10 in shipping, you're screwed. You are screwed. And you do that 3-4 times, like I did, like an idiot, trying to learn how it all works on Shopify. Wow, bro. I'm telling you, you'll lose all your profits and then some. You'll go in the hole big time. I would avoid for a new store until you figured out your store. avoid all that big stuff. And even me, who's someone who hasn't perfectly figured it out, but I kind of get what I'm doing now. I still avoid those products. I really don't want those kind of products on the store. But again, if there was a very reasonable person that was like, DJ, if somebody came to me and was like, DJ, I want all your blooming waters, just break them down for packs. Give me the promos. It takes up this much space, bro. Literally, like this corner, I would sell them and then it'd be a great transaction. Unfortunately, 99% of people want you to ship this, right? So it's just such an expensive thing. And this is why I think the poster collection is just so much better than these other products, right? Look at this. Look at the difference. Like Pokemon is really smart. I think they've learned. Look at that. This Blooming Waters will get you an extra oversized fee. Again, depending on the area, $5 to $6, just because it's considered oversized. Look at the difference, bro. Hold on, I lined it up perfectly. Look, it's shorter too. Look at that. It's shorter. It's thinner. If you look, it's thinner, shorter, and not as long. Just like your mom, right? Look at that. Whatever. Like I love what Pokemon's doing now with these smaller size posters. This is the future. This is like antiquated. They were trying to figure it out, seeing sky type shit. This is the future right here. Pokemon continue to do this. This is still rather expensive to ship, but nothing compared to shipping these things, man. Like literally less than half. Think about it. That is just a huge pro tip for any person trying to start their own business. If you were guaranteed prismatic ETBs would be $300 this time next year, would you spend all your money invested or try to outperform by buying other stuff? I do not think there are many better opportunities than prismatic evolutions. Honestly, at this point in time, at the making of this stream, 10 April, I can't think of any. The only one that potentially is a better opportunity, in my opinion, at the moment, and this could change tomorrow, this could change in a week, but at this moment, there is no better opportunity than prismatic evolutions right now. The only one I would think that has potential to be better, maybe kind of dice roll, would be Ascended Heroes. I could see that argument. I still would probably lean towards prismatic evolutions right now because prismatic evolutions is down like 30%, bro, 25%, something like that. And it's there's so much going around right now, but it's not going to last much longer. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next few days, it could be a couple weeks, I don't know, it starts going back to 175, 180, and that's it. And it goes back to 200 and we're gone. You missed your chance. I don't think you have much time with prismatic. I think you would have a lot more time with Ascended. For sure. Confidently can say that. You just don't have a lot of time for prismatic, man. I would not be bullshitting around, taking my time, looking for deals. Here's the thing. I've said this 100 times. I'm going to say it for 101. When there's opportunity in the market like this, you don't try to be a cheap ass. You don't try to, look, find a deal if you can find it, but don't put much energy into that, right? Get what you can for a deal real quick. But if there's no deals left, then you pay up for your prismatic or whatever it is. Insert whatever it is. Whenever something's getting heavily printed and you like it and you believe in it, insert whatever ETB or booster box that you think is good. You pull the fucking trigger and you do it. You don't be a greedy pig. Well, prismatic evolution's 160 right now. And if I look really hard, I could find them for 150 in my local area. Shut up. Shut your goddamn mouth. And buy. Do you understand? That would be the best advice I could give. Stop thinking, oh, I could, but Timmy down the road's got 3 more for me. Why are you trying to buy 3 for a discount when you could pick up a 50 pack right now for full market of like 160, bro? Why are you concerned about getting 2 here and driving down the road in the Facebook marketplace for 2 more over here? And now guess what? Tomorrow I got another meetup for another 5 pack. And guess what? That took you 2 or 3 days to find your 6 prismatic ETBs. And oh, by the way, now the market's gone up $5. And then it went up another 5 the next week. Stop. Take action is what I would say. If you can afford it. If you can't afford it, please don't do it. Never use loans, never use leverage, blah, blah, blah. But if you can afford it, or if you can trade into it or something, these opportunities do not last very long. Don't get greedy. When I say greedy, I think you can also be greedy by waiting. Don't wait too long, man. Take the opportunity while it's good and execute. And if you can get some deals on the side, go for it. Nearly 48 prismatic ETBs moving per day. eBay bins. I believe it, man. I believe it. Shout out to my boy Pokey Profit, man. You're killing it, bro. It was between 18 and 20 per day last month. They aren't going lower. Damn. Did you hear what the Pokemon Center is doing now? I did. So now they're just going to send out emails and hopefully get picked. I don't like it. I get why they're doing it. It sounds like a good idea. I probably won't get picked, so I don't like it. If I get picked, I'll love it. What about SPCs? I like the SPCs. Yeah, I like the SPCs. I know in Canada, they just got a restock. That's confirmed. My friend actually picked one up. I think he might be watching right now. Not Mining of the North. He changed his name. Pokemon of the North. So that's confirmed. Yes. If you can get them, and especially at a discount, I would definitely be picking up the SPCs for sure. UPCs, you're talking about Mega. I would assume you're talking about the new one. I like the new one a lot. I think it's a fantastic product. I think it's way undervalued for what it is. Now, I like Prismatic Play a lot more. I think I would take a lot more urgency on the Prismatic. Guys, you guys know me. Look at my freaking background. I love Prismatic, man. Super bullish on Prismatic. I would prioritize Prismatic in this moment. Again, that can change tomorrow. That can change in a week. But right now, you need to prioritize Prismatic evolutions. And if you like Ascended, go with that too. But there's nothing that's like, I have to get Ascended Heroes at this minute, but there's definitely something that's like, I have to get Prismatic right now. For sure. You're on a time crunch. Don't wait too long. That's what I would say. 71 likes. Nice. Hell yeah. Did we hit 71? How many did I say to tell you the collection I'm getting tomorrow? I see 70 likes. Yeah, DJ, that Sea and Sky box I'm going to send you is too big, but got tired of looking for a club. How about this? Can you break it down? Just break it down, bro. Me and the kids will open it. I trust you. I know you're not going to do anything to it. Break it down. Put it into a little box. I'll take the packs. I'll buy it off you. Yeah. I bought one. Yeah, I just want to open one up with the kid, man. My kid keeps asking about it. I know it's Crown Zenith. He's never opened. Yeah. I don't give a shit, bro. We're going to open it anyways. I don't care. There's no reason to spend all this money on shipping. I think to ship some packs should be under $10. Like, yeah, no problem. Just use Pirate Ship, though. If you use Pirate Ship, it should be like $10 or under. Yeah, I don't care. I'm going to open this shit. Me and the kid just going to open it up, man. Unweighed packs. Like, I'm good with that. I just want to, my kid keeps asking. Yeah, both boxes. Yeah, buddy. Please. Yeah, open it up. And then I'll give my kid, how many is in it? 10 or 11? Whatever it is. He'll get half. I'll get half. And he keeps asking about Crown Zenith. And to be honest, I'd love to open some Crown Zenith as well. So unweighed packs all day. I'll take it. That Zard UPC. I think it's fantastic. I think the Zard UPC is very undervalued long term. I don't love it at 200 at the moment. But still, even at 200, it's great. Isn't it 18 packs? I'm pretty sure it's 18 packs, right? Like, it's a no-brainer product, bro. It's a no-brainer product long term. Let me see. I want to confirm. I'm pretty sure it's 18. If I'm not mistaken. It's such a good long-term play. Like 18 packs, bro. Are you kidding me? $200. Like, get out of here. Oh, last sold. Dude, this is moving. 210. Moving. I was selling cases of this for basically what it costs to buy a UPC. This is a no-brainer product, bro. It's like one of the most obvious plays. Let's do 200 divided by 18. Okay. Just that alone. $11 a pack. Okay. Not factoring in the Charizard promo, not factoring in the Oricorio, not factoring in the playmat, which is fantastic. We have one of those. My son uses it. Gorgeous. All three of those have value to them. A regular playmat, this one's dope, bro. This one's really sought after, very expensive. If you look it up on TCG, I think they're going for like $25 just the playmat. This is a no-brainer product. Unbelievably obvious. Even at $200, I don't love it, but it's still an obvious play. Like I said, $11.11 without, take off the Charizard. All right, so let's do this. Let's just do this. So it's $200 before. Let's take away the Charizard. That's a $40 promo. Let's take away the Oricorio. That's a $30 promo. It's 130 right there. I'm not even going to put the playmat in there. Let's think of it in that sense. Divide that by 18. It's $7.22 a pack. Did you hear what I just said? Is this not an obvious play? $7.22 a pack? Long term. Was it Destined Rivals, right? I know Phantasmal Flames in there. Now, apparently, it's a great set. Right? People didn't really care for it, but everybody likes it now all of a sudden, right? Yeah, you got Destined Rivals, S tier set. You got Phantasmal Flames. Some people are saying it's S tier. I don't think it's S tier, but it's a really good set. Either way, you got Charizard, whatever, right? A product. You got Mega Base, a B product. You got Surging Sparks, which is slept on. Unfortunately, it's only 2 packs. And you got Journey Together, which nobody cares about. I get that one. But 4 out of the 5 are good, right? 3 out of the 5 are great. Think about that long term. And ultimately think about it's unweighed packs, guys. That long term is going to hold value, man. Like, to me, it's just like such an obvious play. And again, I think you need to put more pressure on Prismatic than anything. But it's so freaking obvious, man. It's just right in front of your face. Hello, buy me. Hello. Yeah. Such an obvious play, man. Such an obvious play. You know, and I was really preaching them around 150 range. Obviously, that was a way better buy than 200 per, but even 200 per, man, it's still over the course of the next year, 3 years, 5 years. What UPC SBC hasn't gone up? A lot. Name it. I would love to hear it. What UPC has not gone up? It is. Here's the thing, too. In this moment, while it's being printed, while it's easy to get, the complaint is going to be, well, it's got a variety and it's got a mixture. And I get that. Okay. But you need to think about if you're truly investing into it in the future, that's a beautiful thing. If I tell you I have this box as 18 packs of Sword and Shield. Oh, man, that's cool, right? That's cool. Dude, it's got Lost Origin. It's got Fusion Strike in there. It's got Astral Radiance, unfortunately. Maybe that's like the Journey Together in there, right? It's got Brilliant Stars mixed in. Got some Crown Zenith. Oh, really? All in one? Yeah, dude. And it has 2 awesome promos in it. No way. Charizard, the most popular Pokemon, arguably, other than Pikachu in the entire planet. Think about it like that. Don't think today, well, it's a mixed bunch. Oh, no, dummy. Think about in the future how it sounds. It sounds pretty good when you put it that way, right? Think about it. You're not going to give a shit if you paid 140 or 200. In the long run, dude, it's not going to matter. These things are going to be $500-600. Who cares? I can't preach it enough, man. Nobody cares. I get it. Nobody wants to listen. I get it. How do you compare the Moltres UPC? I have one on the store. Let's look at the context of it. I don't even remember all what's in there. I remember that there wasn't a lot of Destined Rivals, but these have been moving, bro. Let's see. It has a small slit in it. I think that was the only issue. Or there was a small slit in the back too. Like a very small one somewhere. Yeah. Is there? Maybe it was just the front. I could have sworn there was a small. Yeah, right there. I think that comes with that. Like the factory on this one. I think it just got unlucky. Let's see if I have the context in here. 18 packs, bro. Like, come on, bro. So obvious. Now, I don't like this as much as the other one, but I could see this doing well. Look at this. I'm my ghetto ass. I did it on my couch to save time. I mean, I still like the UPC more, but this is a lot rarer, right? Like this is like a GameStop exclusive or whatever. I could see that. Yeah, I think that could be very popular long term. Sure. Yeah, I still like the UPC better, but I mean, it could still do really well. It really could over time. What's up, Lil Time? Pack-wise, Moltres is bad, but as a display piece, it's nice. But it's also significantly rarer. Never underestimate the rare factor of something. Please look at Prismatic, as I say all the time. Dollar General. Do I like it? No. Are there people who love it and pay more than the regular? Absolutely. This is worth more. This is still worth. Last sold $220, bro. I get it. It looks goofy. It looks stupid. It has a tear. Yeah, it has a little tear. Yep. People don't care though. Most people don't. Only the like minty investor people care. Look, this does have a $40 sign on it, but that makes it unique. That makes it incredible to some people, to a select amount of people. They are literally overpaying because this is more rare and sought after to them than the regular ETB. You don't have to agree with it. I personally don't. But guess what? The market's the market. And people like variance. They like that little bit of special uniqueness. You need to understand. People will pay a premium for this kind of stuff. Question. Would the shipping cost on Blooming Waters be okay if they bought in quantities of 4? I mean, it weighs more, so it costs more. It's like I said, it is very difficult to get burnt on those large things. I'm telling you from personal experience, you will get fried like an egg. I'm telling you, the only way to make those work is if somebody DMs you on the side and says, "Hey, I'll pay shipping," as they should, right? That's their product. And you weigh it, you measure it, and then you say, "Hey, the price is $36. The price is $42. The price, whatever it is, to their state," and then they agree on it, and then they pay the shipping. That's the only way to not get burnt. Other than that, I guarantee you, 99% of the time, you're getting fried like a freaking egg. You might profit total on all 4 of those Blooming Waters, $80 to $100. You are going to lose probably 30 to 30, depending on the state, $30 to $45 in shipping. Because I'm telling you, you can ignore my advice if you want to, but if you have an online store, you probably haven't figured it out. You will get fried like a freaking egg. Most of the time. Too much Twilight, not enough Destined. Hey, dude, you never know what people are going to like in the long run. I agree, though. There should be more Destined. I have both boxes, but I have 4 times as many Zard UPCs as Moltres. The Zard ones were significantly cheaper to get a bunch of, though. Yes, for sure, right? But Moltres is a GameStop exclusive. The exclusivity of it, that's something to say. That's something to say, man. They're paying more for the packaging. Yeah, people don't care. People don't care, bro. They like in the comic book world. You guys know I used to be a vendor for comic books. Been in it since I was a little kid. The smallest things, bro. Let me show you something. Hold on, stay here. All right. I don't think I grabbed the right ones because a lot of my comic book collection is like super expensive. So let's see if I have the right examples. I probably don't, but all right. So if you guys don't know, in the card world, PSA is king. In the comic book world, CGC has always and always probably will be king. Okay. I'm going to show you something super small. This is just what collectors like, okay? This is the first appearance of the Punisher. This is from 1974. Rather expensive. I forget how much it is at the moment. I don't know. I haven't looked in a while. You see this 20-cent thing? In the comic book world, if you get the Canadian variant, it'll say 25 cents. The 2's the same. Obviously, the 0 is replaced with a 5. Because that's a variant, people will pay, depending on the product, double for a number. I don't do it, but I'm telling you, collectors love the little things. There's certain comic books where everything will be the same, but maybe like the symbol of the skull or something. I'm just making a picture here. The symbol will be a different slight gray instead of white. People will pay like 2 times more, 3 times more. People love that because it means their collectible is just slightly different. It's the same thing with the Dollar General prismatic ETB. That's what it is, man. People with money, they love to be unique. They love to be special. I get it. It sounds stupid to poor people like us, but to the elite, to the rich, they love the little things. Anything where they can say, my dick is bigger than yours. Look at this. First appearance of Morbius, 1971, 9.4. I think the population on this is like 100, 150, and a 9.4. 9.8 is considered perfect. There technically is a 10, but in the 70s, you're not getting a 10. It doesn't even exist. There's only 2 grades higher than this in the world. People love that kind of stuff. But if this 15 cent here were to say the Canadian version or whatever the freaking variant is, bro, this is already like a $2,000 comic book. It would be probably triple or double at least, right? It's the little things. People love that shit, man. I'm telling you. I don't know. I think I showed you guys enough. I'll show you one more example of how this can work for Pokemon as well, right? Things like this in the comic book world. You see this? This is called newsstand. Now, the comic book is exactly the same. Look at that. Tell me that's not a badass freaking art, bro. Wolverine, Omega Red. That's so cool, right? Anyways, this here is called a newsstand. These are worth most of the time double because it has a barcode on it instead of the Spider-Man logo. I'm telling you, to the people with money, they pay a huge premium for slight little things. And I'm going to show you one final thing. I just didn't feel like pulling out my collection. I have thousands and thousands of expensive comic books. You ever seen this? Fantastic Four number 49 in a 7.0. That is hard to find. From 1966, 7.0. That's basically like a near mint, or what we would call probably near mint, like a PSA 7, like in a Pokemon card. This is very hard to find something like this that old. But yeah, buddy. Oh, you should see my other comic books. Oh, we got money. We got money. It's 6.9. Dang, the Spider-Man looks amazing. Thanks, bro. Yeah. X-Men 212 newsstand is worth probably 6 times what a 210 directed. Yeah, I'm saying, bro, like people just can't even understand. I know a lot about the collectible market, not just like Pokemon, like collectibles in general. I'm telling you guys, the stupidest shit. Look at Journey Together. I'll put it in Pokemon terms for you, okay? The stupidest thing ever. Journey Together booster box. For those who don't know this example, I don't agree with this, but the market's going to market. The enhanced version, okay? This comes with an extra card. Last sold $265, but the market currently is $257, okay? With an extra card, you get extra things. This is the more desirable product. It does not come with an extra card, so you get less. But these idiots are paying $280, and current market is $273 for less. They are overpaying for less product because the non-enhanced was not printed as much as the enhanced was. Does it make sense? No. But people are like, well, I can get the Journey Together that there was less of them made in comparison to the enhanced version. So I'm going to overpay so I can be a little bit cooler than the collector next to me. Okay, so you got to think about this collectability stuff. If they come out with another Prismatic or Ascended Heroes Dollar General, you better buy that shit, bro. And do not sell it. It is a variant. It is limited. Now, is it really? I don't know. But in their mind, it's limited. And one day, they're going to pay a premium for that shit. Think about 5 years from now, 10 years from now. They're not going to want the regular Prismatic ETB. They're going to want the Prismatic Dollar General ETB. Now, not everybody, I get it, right? It's a niche, but this niche has money. They don't give a shit, bro. There's definitely a market for it. It's the high end, but there's certainly a market. Man, if they would have had a Pokemon Center variant for Prismatic, oh God. Oh God, I know they don't, but damn, that would be very expensive. Yeah. Market's going to market. Yeah, market does stupid shit, but you got, if you got exposable income, you don't give a shit, bro. XRP knows what he's talking about. That's for sure. Called out the newsstand thing before he said it. Oh, nice. Wait, I thought that was Angry that said that. Did X Rails 87 say that? I don't know. Anyways, guys, I would love you guys to join the Discord. Please join the Discord. Also, check us out on Instagram. I am going to prepare a little bit more. We are pretty fully prepared for the collection. We're getting a $47,000 collection in the morning. And then after that, I got to go to my kids' soccer game. Hopefully they win. Everybody say 22, give my kids some good luck. And yeah, we're going to have some fun. And then after that, hopefully, do not hold me to it, but hopefully I can prepare this room. So maybe I'll prepare this room tonight. We're going to have a huge sale tomorrow. It's 100% booster boxes. I want to say it's like 85, close to 90% English booster boxes. And then there is 151 product booster boxes, Shiny V, and then I think it was the Obsidian Flames booster box. Anyways, it's a 100% booster box sale. So it's going to be the biggest thing we've ever done on the store, and I'm very excited for tomorrow. So I hope to see you guys there. Even if you're not buying anything, that's perfectly fine. Just hit the thumbs up tomorrow view. If you want to go AFK, I don't know if people still say that, away from keyboard. If you want to lurk, I think that's what people say now, right? If you just want to lurk, feel free to lurk tomorrow. We're gonna have Sword and Shield. We're gonna have some Scarlet and Violet. Things out of print and things are going out of print, which I think today some of them went out of print. Oh, I'll tell you what it is. You guys want to know? Hold on. Time, I don't know yet. It depends on when I'm ready. I can tell you guys some of the things. Hold on. I'm really excited for it, man. It's gonna be fun. It's the biggest risk I've ever taken on the store, and we're gonna see. Hold on just a minute. Okay, so I'm loading it. It's kind of moving slow. Set a time. I don't want to set a time because then you guys get ready for it. I'll figure it out. It's going to have 12 Lost Origin booster boxes, 6 Brilliant Stars. Everything here is booster box. I'm going to stop saying that. 6 Brilliant Stars, 6 Paldea Evolved, 5 Phantasmal Flames, 6 Astral Radiance, 2 Obsidian Flames, 8 Twilight, 4 Stellar Crown, 6 Mega Evolution Base Enhanced, 20 151 Japanese, 6 Vivid Voltage, 9 Temporal Forces, 8 Paradox Rift, 6 Battle Styles, 6 Surging Sparks. Hope nobody buys that. I would like to buy all those or keep all those. Those will be worth a lot later. 6 Scarlet and Violet. And then we got 10 Ruler of the Black Flame. I believe that's Obsidian Flames, Japanese. And then 20 Shining Treasure booster box. Talk about some heat. So tomorrow's a huge day for me. So I need to go prepare for that. And the biggest event we've ever done multiplied by 2. So yeah, good night, everybody. Join the Discord. I'll give you guys a sneak peek and all that good stuff. 3 turtle doves. Good night, everybody. Have a great evening. Please join Discord. Check us out on Instagram. It's free. Hit like. Goodbye.